Good afternoon, everybody. I know it's early. The sun is out here in the U.S., and, I'm awake, and this will end at a sensible hour. Welcome to UFC 280 here on Combat Culture. I'm Matt Ryan. Brendan Sokler is on his way. He is stuck in traffic because he had a high fancy flute in New York meeting, which do happen on Saturdays. I did walk into one of those once. Not fun. But we'll be giving you all of the action this afternoon for UFC 280's pay-per-view broadcast. And if you want to be a part of that broadcast, click the link in the description below. Shout out to the person on the other side of the metaphorical glass, my best friend, and the lovely, the talented Stephanie Sotilli. Hi, Steph.
Hello.
How are you?
I've got a fat baby here that's very anxious for the fights that start.
Yes, Olive the Fat Baby is joining us here in studio as well. Brendan Sokler will be joining us. We got the professor in the hub doing some research for us right now, mainly about pie. I don't know why, but we might get a pie after the show. But let us know your predictions. We will be at the top of the hour playing some of our favorite games. How many people on the walkout? And what time will the first fight walk into the ring? We've got a lot of questions. We'll be trying to make some answers out of this here on the program this afternoon. We'll run through the main card. Right now, it is Belal Muhammad versus Sean Brady. Clay Sharandowski in the chat. You think it's early there? Prelim started at 7:45. Oof. Can you figure out what time it is in Dubai right now? Brady at plus 155, live on underdog. Muhammad minus 155, favorite, 355 left to go in the first round of the main event of the prelims, which is a weird sentence to say.
It is 9:47 p.m.
So they are actually on regular American pay-per-view hours.
They're 8 hours ahead.
This is kind of great. I'm very glad. I'm insanely glad that this happened. But we've got a big card for the pay-per-view tonight. The top three fights are insane. That at 9:47 p.m. Yes, Clay. They're 8 hours ahead of us, not 8 hours behind. Or litany of ahead. I know. I'm just making sure because they may not have heard it. I was reiterating. I didn't say you.
I'm just proving that men don't listen to women.
Look, it's been a long day. In the top three fights are insane, but we're starting off with the main card, 125 pounds. Caitlin Chookagian will take on Manuel Fiorot. Heading into this fight, Chookagian has the most unanimous decision wins in division history with 8, coming off a fight of the night. Her last loss was in 2020 against Jessica Andrade. Winner of her last 4, including that split decision over Amanda Ribas in May. And then Fiorot, a black belt in karate, a BJJ purple belt, 9 straight wins. Last was a unanimous decision win over Jennifer Maia. Biggest win to date. This is also Fiorot's UFC pay-per-view debut. It's going to be interesting how she goes up against a vet in Chookagian, especially when you're opening a pay-per-view. That's a big spot for any fighter, especially one walking into it for the first time. Hungover Moth in the chat, he's saying, how's it going? Are the fights really this early? Yes, they're really this early. This is not me getting the time-space continuum confused again, because I honestly think, and Steph, I need your opinion on this.
Yes.
I think I'm living I think I'm in a Slaughterhouse 5 timeline. Basically, time is not linear, and you're living each experience differently. You are going,
So then, like Doctor Who.
yeah, basically, yeah, Doctor Who, Slaughterhouse 5, kind of the same idea without,
Time is wibbly wobbly.
yes, Jeremy Bearimy for those playing along at home.
Okay.
Sean,
Use those references. That I have to just.
oh, I'm sorry. Am I? Is this show too lowbrow to mention Kurt Vonnegut?
You are too highbrow.
Well, I'm sorry.
You have to lower it.
Well, I went to the New York University, madam. That means I paid a lot of money to learn a lot of the same stuff I learned in community college several years prior.
I went to a college that was near a Dunkin'. So how about that?
Roll Pride. I am Matt Ryan. The voice you hear is Stephanie Sotilli. Belal Muhammad is bleeding under his right eye in the final prelim. 1 minute left to go in round number 2. Both men trading shots. In the center of the octagon, there's the Crypto.com logo. Not been good for Crypto.com lately. They spent a lot and did not earn a lot. The game came at them quick. Much like how the Greeks came at Ziggy quick in the second season of The Wire. I made that for all the 5 Wire fans in the chat. Muhammad piecing up Brady right now, working up all of that frustration on the fact that the Eagles are the leading team in the NFC right now. I am very conflicted about that. Bilal is treating Brady like... Oh, I almost went political there, but never mind. Bilal Muhammad piecing up Brady here, the Crimson Mask, and it looks like a lot of raspberry jam, and the ref has stopped the fight. Bilal Muhammad bleeding bloody tears of joy in Abu Dhabi as he gets the victory, hops out the cage, and then goes hugging a bunch of random gentlemen and going over the guardrail. This is not the Conor Khabib riot, but it is a riot of joy as Bilal Muhammad pieced up Sean Brady and gets the win over a former Philadelphia cop. And I feel like a lot of people in Philadelphia are happy that a former Philadelphia cop got beaten up by a guy named Muhammad. Stanley Franklin saying, remember the pressure. And also, I'm not lagging. You guys might be a little behind. You gotta watch. Remember, you're not watching this in real time with me. There's a bit of a delay. I'm watching it at the same time as you guys are, but because the internet is sending you the signal, it's taking a little longer for me to tell you what's going on. Like in radio, what you see on the TV and what you hear on the radio, it's different because of delay. This is that. Cruise Gaming, where's the video? Salim Ben Nassar, where's the video? Well, if you click the link in the description, you'll get the video and so much more from our friends over at ESPN Plus, and you'll be helping us out. So drop the $75 and can listen along with us. I think where's the video is going to be the question of the day, Steph.
It boggles. I don't understand where the disconnect happens.
Oh, people...
You understand copyright is a thing.
No, they don't. They don't.
And how if we steal what they broadcast, we can't do this.
Yes, no, we can't do that. We cannot do that, especially because we're owned by a big company. Vox is a very big company. We are a very small show in very big ecosystem, but we the same gang in a sense. So if we do that, we get in trouble. We get our bosses in trouble, and then from there, it all just comes crashing down, and none of us are allowed inside a UFC event again. And if you want to be a part of our show and you want to give us some
straight cash, homie.
One more time.
Straight cash, homie.
You can donate to the cause by going into the super chat, hitting the little $sign, and sending us a little something. Doesn't have to be much, but it knows you are helping and supporting the channel, keeping us on the air, keeping Olive a fat baby, and being generally just pretty cool. Taking a look at the chat again. Someone in the chat saying, hi, come on. Someone saying, share the video, dude. No, you pay the money. You pay money. This is not socialism. As much as I would like it to be, it is not socialism. Taking a look at the second fight on the main card, it's Beneil Dariush versus Maswad's Gamrot. Gamrot, a BJJ black belt, a performance of the night winner 2 times against Scott Holtzman and Jeremy Stevens, has the fastest submission by Kimura in UFC history in 65 seconds in that fight against Stevens. Knocked out 7, submitted 5, decision 9. His last loss came in 2020 against Kamir Kadaludze in his UFC debut. For Dariush, 4-time performance of the night winner, recovering from an ankle injury he suffered prior to a fight against Islam Makhachev that was canceled, obviously. His last loss was in 2018 when he got TKO'd by Alexander Hernandez. Has yet to be decisioned in his pro career. That is a ridiculous stat the higher you go up in mixed martial arts, going into deeper waters, fighting tougher competition, being in featured spots on pay-per-views. The fact that you have not gone to a decision or lost by decision is an insane stat. He has been to a decision 8 times in his career, 8-0 when it comes to the judges' scorecards. And if you're looking at that for Dariush tonight in a little bit of a bet, DraftKings, you can get a free bet in the comments below. And, you know, that Dariush, I'd take a look at that over line or that win by decision line because that would do you very, very well a little bit later on in the programming. Stanley Franklin, explaining the news. Yes, I know. First-time viewers, last-time viewers, we thank you for joining us in our lovely little community we've been building over the last 3 years. Almost 3 years exactly since we started here on Combat Culture. And we're so glad to be here and so glad to have all of you. Clay Sharandowski, Spike TV. Oh, God. If you remember the old Fight Nights on Fuel days or Versus back in the day, and that turned into FS1, RIP Versus. Someone asking, UD Kiwa, how many minutes, sir? We are 5 minutes away from the top of the hour, which means, Steph, we're about 15 or 35 minutes away from our first fight of the night. Yeah. Thank you. I don't know. I thought you were going to be funny.
Based off of you naming times?
Yes. Okay. You went to the UCB?
Yeah, which is defunct now. So I should tell you something. Their time was up.
Defunct soul brother? Yes. I just gave myself a car crash. I deserved it. Someone in the Facebook chat, can you show, question, who fight, question. I can't show the fights. We just went through that.
Please refer to the pinned comments. I don't know how much.
This person's watching on Facebook, so you're...
Okay. Well, put it somewhere. Tell Mark Zuckerberg to do something.
Dear Mark, written and you still ain't called. Left my cell phone and my pager on. And after the Gamrot fight, Peter Yan versus Sean O'Malley, in the fight I'm looking most forward to tonight, to be completely honest, because I want to see... It's a yin and yang fight because these are two completely different people. Peter Yan, it's like if Tekashi 6ix9ine was in Rocky 4. Because he's going up against the big bad Russian. And in a situation where it's not great for him. Peter Yan's an angry man and coming off of 2 losses. One a little conspicuous because of, him making a gigantic mental error. And then someone potentially saying he could have won that fight against Sterling the second time. A lot of questions that are going to be answered in that fight. That's the fight I'm most looking forward to here this evening. HD Net, Sean Foster dropping HD Net in the year of our Lord 2022. Only if Mike Hogwood is calling Ring of Honor. Because we all love the Hog.
Yeah.
Pause. Carl Watts, how are you watching this? What provider and what are you paying for? Are subscriptions necessary, or can you simply view this paper? I am watching this because I purchased it, and I'm watching the prelims right now. Why are you asking me exactly every step of the way? If you have ESPN Plus, you can click the description below. If you're international, check your local listings for how you can watch UFC online. Or if you find another way and just want to listen along with us, I'm not your dad. Not a cop either, even though I look like one and I have 4 people in my lineage named Kennedy. All just sounds like cops. But if you are watching the United States, the best way to do so is on ESPN+. Click the link in the description. If not, I'll be calling the fights alongside Brendan Sokler, who will be joining us shortly here on Combat Culture, bringing you all the main fights. And after O'Malley and Yan, we're going to have... Brendan, I'm not your dad. Just get here. I'm going to wait till your father gets home on that one, pal. Aljamain Sterling versus TJ Dillashaw is our co-main event. That one will be a 5-rounder for the UFC Bantamweight title. Dillashaw getting the first crack at the title he never lost. Well, he lost it because of, PEDs, but he never lost it inside the octagon. An interesting theme here of attempted redemption after losing the title, not inside the octagon, in our co-main and our main event. Dillashaw coming off a big run, a split decision win over Corey Sandhagen, got dropped by Henry Cejudo in Brooklyn for the flyweight title, got popped for roids, and now he's back here making his way into the venue, going up against Aljamain Sterling, who's had a controversial reign as Bantamweight champion. That Bantamweight title is a controversial... It's a hot potato of controversy in the UFC. Last loss was against Marlon Moraes in December of 2017. He is tied with Marlon Vera for the second most wins in Bantamweight division history, looking to break that today. And a winner of 7 straight, including back-to-back wins over Petr Yan by split decision and disqualification, beat Corey Sandhagen, Pedro Munoz, Jimmy Rivera, Cody Stamann, and Brett Johns en route to winning the title. That is our co-main event. In the main event, it is Islam Makhachev in his first title fight in the UFC, going up against Charles Oliveira. The last time we saw Charles Oliveira, he was fighting in a fight where he could not reclaim or regain his championship. He lost his title on the scale against Justin Gaethje in his last fight, despite him winning the fight. Winner of his last 11, including the fight against Gaethje and his initial title defense over Dustin Poirier and Michael Chandler to win the vacant belt earlier this year. We'll be bringing you the action all afternoon long. It is the top of the hour in the Eastern Seaboard, in the Eastern Standard Time Zone of the United States. The fat baby is loose from the pen, and it is time for UFC 280 here on Combat Culture. For those just joining us, I'm Matt Ryan. Trigger D saying smash that like. Yes, smashed that like button. Trigger D saying the MF GOAT. Matt Ryan, thank you. Adam Goffield is doing the simping fingers. Or he's pointing to punching. Is he going to punch me? Oh, God, he's going to punch me through the internet. Oh, oh, no, not my bottom. Oh, not again. Someone asking, Matthias Player, what kinds of whiskey are you guys drinking? Any of the UFC drinks? No, we do not own anything that sponsors the Ultimate Fighting Championship in this house, in this studio. But Dr. Pepper's pretty fantastic. Run the Jewels. The Run the Jewels. Oh, yeah, they got a new album coming out and a new vinyl. I'm going to get that because I love Run the Jewels. I thought he was going to punch me in the face. I thought he was going to punch me. I thought someone was going to punch me in the face. I don't want to get punched. This is a punch? No, it's the Run the Jewels gun to the pointing at a fist with a gun. Hood River, Oregon in the house. Hood River, Oregon. I bet you that's the most misleading town name in America. Outside of Mexico, New York. Mexico, New York, which is a real town I've passed on my way to Canada before or going upstate. Is it? Oof. Well, that wasn't misleading for certain parts of the 19th century. And it's time to play our favorite game. What the hell of time are the fights going to start? And also our new favorite game. How many people will be walking out to the octagon in our opening fight? Drop both answers in the chat. I believe I won last time. Also, it doesn't matter because Brendan's not here, so I can make the rules. Steph, what time and how many people?
I think it's going to be 4 people.
4 people.
With the thing. And considering it's literally only one of 3 times, I don't know why we keep doing this. This is an exercise in futility.
They sometimes are wrong.
Fine. 213.
213 is Steph's guess. Alan loves MMA, going with 216. Solid answer. I'm going to go 217. 217 is my time. And you can check in the chat right now and building an audience right now. That's the good thing about this prelim part of the show. Get people caught up. Tell them what's going on. Keep things locked and loaded. And also, just to build enough time, Olive the Fat Baby is being a fat baby. 214. Yeah, well, Olive, you can't speak English, sadly. Brendan Sokler saying 316. Fuck you, Brendan. Stanley Franklin saying 214, 4 guests. Hungover Moth, 214, 5 people. Oh, I'm gonna say 1. I think the first fighter's gonna come out alone. Clay Sharandowski saying 212. Oh, Icarus. Oh, sweet Icarus. 214 and 5 people. Solid answer. They are showing the intro inside, but the main event is Charles Oliveira versus Islam Makhachev. This is a no-win situation, I think, for Oliveira, because he's walking into this fight with one of the most dominant records, but lost the title on the scale, so there could be a lot of conversations about lack of focus, even though he showed excellent skill in his last fight, despite missing weight. He is still one of the most dominant competitors in the UFC, especially at 155 pounds. But Makhachev has been on a path of destruction like Taz in 97 and 98, looking for that ECW title. So you know it's going to come to loggerheads. It all depends on who can set the pace first, which is a generic term. I know that's for every sport, for every combat sport, for every competition in history. Going into chess, Chinese checkers, and backgammon, that's going to be the conversation. Who can set the pace? But that's where Oliveira has the advantage. He has fought in multiple 5-round championship fights before, way more than Makhachev. in this level of the game. So when it gets into that deep water, controlling the pace, knowing where to go, keeping Makhachev away from using all the skills that he has used to demolish every human being in front of him in his career, it's going to be just trying to play keep away and then just making Makhachev tired, make him make mistakes, make him be aggressive, and create litany of issues. Yes, Steph?
I like the other game that Stanley Franklin suggested. Can we guess Brendan's ETA when he gets here?
I've got 224. 224.
Okay. I'm going to go with 237.
237? Closer to 240. All right.
Olive's guess is 2 weeks from now because dogs have no concept of time.
That's fair. Faux Sushi, what's up, fellas? We've got Eddie Desprez, Le Lion Marché Petitet de Zoub. Don't know what that means. Stanley Franklin, Turkey is spitting facts. Probably. Yeah, we've got a multinational, multilingual audience. We may have to get the Google Translate out, Steph. Thank you. Well, you can be a part of the conversation. You can also follow us on Twitter. You can follow me at Matt Ryan Yells. You can follow Steph at Steph Sotilli. You can follow Brendan Sokler and his ghost at Brendan Sokler on that as well. It's slow enough traffic that I'm in the chat. Good to know, Brendan. Good to know. Okay. Well, he's in France, so he can't buy ES. They can go to UFC.com and check their local listings. We only have a partnership with ESPN+. I don't know where it is in France. And Hayden checking in from Alaska. Shout out Alaska, joining us here in the program. And this Charles Oliveira is a bad dude. Like, he's just a violent human being. He can find a way to make you tap out. They're showing Oliveira highlights right now. And this is just a violent dude. Spasiba, comrade. And the UFC spicing it up with their graphics, trying to be more like the NBA. And it's weird just seeing a guy shirtless just pointing at things while bright lights go off in the background. But that is the career we have. That is the path we have chosen. And now they're just showing Islam Makhachev beating the hell and choking the hell out of human beings. This is going to be, I think, the most interesting fight at 155. Well, since Chandler Oliveira, like, that's the weird thing. You could say that about the 155-pound division, fight over fight over fight over fight. The lightweight division, I think, is the elite division in the UFC right now. Let me know in the chat what you guys think. If you think it's maybe the bantamweight division, it could be any other division right now. But for me, lightweight 155 pounds has been dictating the pace for almost the better part of a decade now, with the rise of Conor McGregor, Khabib Nurmagomedov, Tony Ferguson, so many names, and just so much talent at 155 pounds that it was only a matter of time until it just took this elite position to where, after Conor McGregor has left the sport, after Khabib Nurmagomedov has left active competition, that this 155-pound division can still carry the weight. Even though it's on a twin bill with the bantamweight title, this is a great situation for the UFC. This is the thing that they've had to do, that they've had their biggest problem with for nearly 5 years because of Conor and Khabib's schedules and just basically everything being thrown up in the air. They needed more stars. They needed more personalities, and they have it at 155. They're narrow in every other division except maybe heavyweight, and that's all dependent on when Francis Ngannou and John Jones come back and when we can get them inside the octagon. Philip DeWatt saying, what's up, Matt? Stanley Franklin from Matt22. Oh, shout out to Matt from Chicago. Matt2377 from Chicago. Islam is going fighter. Oh, okay. Checking in from the Dusty 209 is Trigger D. Let us know where you're coming from. Let us know what you're going on with. And checking in for everybody from everywhere. And let's take a look at this parlay here from DraftKings. Plus 165 for Oliveira, plus 150 for Dillashaw, plus 230 for O'Malley. And the payout will get you $100, will get you over $2,000 from DraftKings. And Arrow Force One once again saying Hood Riv, Oregon in the house. Southern California for Faux Sushi. Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada. Clay coming to that from us. Let us know where you're from and let us know your predictions for tonight. It is 2:10 now, and they are already showing a trailer for the next Black Panther movie, so they are stretching. We've got Flockery and Falderall. Fockery and Falderall. That's a good one. That might be name of the night, Steph. I think that might be name of the night.
Faux Sushi is still number one for me.
Fair enough. That's a good one. We've got Bristol Park, Canada. That's Armor Skater Sora. Vega Medina from Mint City, Michigan. Henry Bostic from Nolens saying Oliveira all day. We've got a lot going on here. A lot of people in the chat. Edwards versus Masvidal. I would love to see that fight. But right now, you've got to consider... Wow, my hair looks atrocious today. That's what I get for brushing it. Toker88 in the house this afternoon. And if you want to donate some money to cause...
Straight cash, homie. Straight cash, homie.
You can click the $ to engage in the Super Chat if you're watching us on YouTube. If you're watching us on Facebook, you cannot give us money, but we'd appreciate your likes, your comments, and your subscriptions. And we're going into the first fight of the afternoon, which is so weird to say. It's Caitlin Chookagian versus Manuel Fiorot. Cat's Meow asking, where's Brendan? Traffic. In traffic. Clay Sharandowski pulling for Sugar Sean to get the win. And it's going to be an interesting fight. I like Petr Yan. I like watching Sean O'Malley fight. I think he might be living the gimmick just a little too much. But what do I know? Manuel Fiorot being interviewed now, the video package going on. Second class citizen saying, in the words of Clubber Lang, he spelled it wrong, he spelled it Clubber Lane. I think that would be an awesome Beatles cover band. Clubber Lane, Mr. T, dressed up like in a Beatle outfit. That's money. That's money. That's money. That's just straight cash, homie. And Trigger D missed it by 1 minute. Yeah, it's at 2:12 right now. And give you a little bit of background here. A BJJ brown belt is Chookagian, most unanimous decision wins in UFC flyweight history. Tied with Valentina Shevchenko for most wins in UFC flyweight women's history with 9. So 8 of her 9 wins in the division have come by unanimous decision. That is a big bullet for Chookagian to put into her pistol tonight. Tied for 6th most unanimous decision wins in UFC history with 9. Highest decision wins per win percentage in UFC history, 11 decision wins. 11 wins, 100% of her wins have come by way of decision. One fight of the night against Amanda Ribas, winner of her last 4 fights, including a split decision over Ribas in May. Her last loss was in 2020, a TKO of Jessica Andrade. 2-0 against Jennifer Maia, a common opponent. And here's Megan O'Leary. It's 2:13. And Steph, you won.
Yay!
Congratulations, Steph. We're going to wait on that now. I didn't catch Volkan and Nikita. I was getting ready, and it is 3 people. 3 people. 3 people. I was wrong anyway because I thought it was going to be just the fighter walking out on their own. But I'm a stupid baby. I'm a stupid, stupid baby who smells. Exactly. That's why I'm in the broadcasting business. And it will be 2:14. 2:13 is the walkout time, and Fiorot makes her way to the cage, getting ready to be checked out at the TSA Vaseline Center. And if you are watching the show and you're enjoying the action so far, enjoying the conversation so far, watching along with us at this watch party, please rate, review, and subscribe to our channel. Ring the notification bell so you know when we go live. Or check out some of the great content like MMA trivia that we post here on the channel, including interviews. And be sure to check out MMA Mania and Bloody Elbow, both online at MMAmania and BloodyElbow.com and across their social media, which you can check out in the show notes below. Young Ed saying Gilberto. What about who? Gilberto who? Oh, you know Gilberto. Oh, I know Gilberto. Shout out to Gilberto. This is weird doing it in the afternoon. Like, sun is out. People are happy. Not random explosions going on outside the studio, which has happened before. Philip the Watt. Cat's me saying, new microphone, it sounds deeper. No, just some fancy processing, baby. Got some upgrades in the studio the last couple of months. Also, I'm not congested, and I'm actually awake, so I can speak from my diaphragm. Some interesting props to watch. Fiorot to win by knockout is at plus 350. Fiorot to win by decision is minus 105. Henry Vega saying thank you, Matt, and giving us some.
Straight cash, homie. Straight cash, homie. Straight cash, homie.
That's $5 in the kitty in the super chat, so thank you so much, my friend. And Raffle Random Explosions. Raffle Random Explosions does sound like a fun band, though. Let us know your favorite cover band name. And here comes Katlyn Chookagian going on a light jog to the octagon, which is just a fun thing to say. Trigger D. Gilbert Melendez, the best shortstop in my Little League history. Shout out to him, then. And a shout out to everybody watching. If you don't watch Catalyst Wrestling, you should join us November 6th for the Real Folk Blues. That's in Red Hook at Strong Road Brewery. For more information, you can follow them on Twitter at twitter.com/CatalystWrestle. In the main event, Alex Shelley will be taking on Darius Carter. Jack Evans will take on the Infinite TIM. And more. You can find more information at Catalyst Wrestle on Twitter. Chookagian, the second longest active win streak in the division with 4, tied for the most wins in division history with 9, most significant strikes in flyweight history at 790. Shout out to Derek Duncan.
Straight cash, homie. Straight cash, homie. Straight cash, homie.
Donating $19.99 to the cause.
Straight cash, homie.
He's the host of the Other Side of the Ball podcast from the A7FL and the owner of A7FL Nevada.
Straight cash, homie.
So shout out to Derek. You can hear me on the 3-on-1 podcast from the A7FL alongside Corey Hammond and Big Rob Fabian every Wednesday.
Doesn't that mean you have to sing a song?
Oh, no, it's 1 cent. It's got to be $20. So we're once fine. Fine. Derek, if you type in the chat what you want me to sing, I will sing it to the best of my ability. $20 gets you a song, $40 gets you a rap, $50 gets me to yell at you or whomever you want within reason. Steph will do that for free.
How I survived.
Yeah. Took all the strength you had not to fall apart. And checking in on the tail of the tape, Chookagian 33, Fiorot 32. Chookagian with the height, weight, and reach advantage. Chookagian came in overweight at 127.5 pounds, 68-inch reach, 3-inch reach, 65-inch reach for Fiorot. Chookagian 5'9", Fiorot 5'7". Fo Sushi asking for the Humpty Dance. Derek Duncan asking Tennessee Whiskey, Wind Beneath My Wings. I don't know Tennessee whiskey. I drink Tennessee whiskey just to make sure I don't cry too much. But it doesn't work because I repress my pain. I drink Tennessee whiskey because my dad didn't really hug me much. But it's better than smoking and snorting that cocaine. Thank you. Derek Duncan.
Straight cash, homie.
Donating $1.99 to the cause.
Straight cash, homie.
Made it work. Also sounded like the Ballad of 1440 by Greg Cody, so, linger longer. And Fiorot getting introduced. That jacket by Bruce Buffer, that is a lush green. That is a Cali Kush green. My God. You can definitely play football on that jacket. You could play football on that jacket. You could putt on that jacket. That is a putting green, not a jacket. Thank you, Derek. It's also true. Amity Harbor, New York. So Chookagian's from the town that's known for friendship and shark attacks. Bruce Buffer is like, it's a whole wind-up now. Like people call my announcing ridiculous and over the top. That man does a whole dance. It's choreographed. It's on a level of K-pop that I can't understand. I don't understand K-pop to fucking begin with. Jason Herzog is the official for this fight, and we will get things locked and loaded in It's in Dubai, right? And here we go.
You did ask me for the time in Dubai.
Oh, yeah, you're right. So it is round 1, and Chookagian immediately on her back foot. Fiorot stepping in, colliding with a right hand. Push kick by Chookagian. Chookagian walking into a buzzsaw, gets away. Fiorot controlling the center of the octagon. Body kick missed by Chookagian 4:35 left to go. Right hand missed by Fiorot. Both fighters standing in the center of the octagon. Leg kick by Chookagian, trying to play keep away here with the height, reach, and weight advantage. Fiorot, Chookagian steps inside, throws 2, lands 1, eats 1. 4:19, push kick to the knee by Fiorot. Stepped another left hand from Chookagian, trying to land on that jaw. Lands a right hand, but gets it glancing as Fiorot caught it coming and tried to catch her with one of her own. Chookagian with a 1-2 combination that lands. 4:04 left to go. Ducking under and throwing some high-angle shots was Chookagian. Fiorot with the left-right in a slap boxing stance. Right hand. I have seen fights like this outside of VFW halls, but this one is way more technical. And also, both of them are not filled with cheap brandy. 3:43 left to go in round number 1 of 3 in the UFC Flyweight division. I'm Matt Ryan. Brendan Sokler will be joining us throughout the broadcast. Traffic is a bitch, and so is a right hand to the head. Fiorot stepping in and throwing some shots. Chookagian looking a little tired here, looking a little ragged in her breathing. 3:23 left to go in the round. Missing with those combinations is Fiorot. 3:16, what left to go in round number 1. Feigning the knee to the body is Chookagian. And a savate kick by Fiorot right to the knee of Chookagian. 3:07 left to go in the round. Blocking a right hand is Chookagian, just holding the wrist of Fiorot. Both of them back on a savate kick again, going Haku is Fiorot right to the midsection of Chookagian. 2:55 left to go. Standing in the center of the octagon are both fighters. Fiorot stepping in, feigning a right hand. Chookagian steps in and gets blocked by Fiorot. Right hand, left hand by Fiorot. Chookagian missing with a right hook. 2:40 left to go in round number 1. Savate kick again to the knee of Chookagian by Fiorot. Fiorot eating a left hand to the back of the side of the head. Doesn't really land. 2:31 left to go in round number 2, not round number 1. Standing in the center of the octagon, Chookagian trying to avoid those right hands. And now Chookagian has passed Roxanne Modafferi for the most fight time in flyweight history. 2 hours, 48 minutes, and 33 seconds and counting. And Fiorot tried to make time stop with a right hand. Does not land. Left hand by Chookagian. 2:06 left to go in the round. Overarching right hands by Fiorot. Fiorot started this round dominating the pace of the fight and dominating Chookagian, missing with a right hand, going towards the jaw of the veteran. Fiorot trying to step in, the more aggressive fighter, but Chookagian has been catching her at the pass. Clay Sherendowski.
Straight cash, homie. Straight cash, homie. Straight cash, homie.
$6.66 Canadian. Thank you so much for putting that towards the cause.
Straight cash, homie.
Kick to the body by Fiorot. Does not land. Good block by Chookagian. Both fighters missing with right hands. Going for the end of Rocky 3. Looking more like the middle of Rocky 4 on that one. Clumsy and not as well articulated as you would want from Sylvester Stallone. Minute 22 left to go in the round. Fiorot kick to the knee. Gets kicked to the knee. Chookagian standing in the center of the octagon. And we had a quick hockey fight. Left-right combination not landing by Chookagian. And Fiorot really relying on that kick. That savate kick and missing with the knee was Chookagian. Left-right combination missed by the former title challenger. 57 seconds. Leading with that wild right into an overhand left is Fiorot, not landing it. Not able to get that in there. Trying to go for the kill shot here in the latter moments of round 1. Savate kick of Chookagian, glancing the ribs of Fiorot, and Chookagian with a right hand, catching Fiorot a little softly with his song one time. 37 seconds left to go in round number 1. Right hand thrown by Fiorot. Kicked again to the knee, trying to chop down the tree of Chookagian. 30 seconds now left to go in round number 1. Right combination, push kick missed by Chookagian. 22 seconds now. Grapple. Trying to get inside. Another savate kick from Fiorot. 17 seconds left to go now. Trying to step inside with a right-left combination. Chookagian almost gets a body kick and almost gets a two-piece to the face. No biscuit. And that will be the end of round number 1. For me right now, I have this round's a toss-up. I think that Fiorot dominated that round, but I think it's a 10-9 round, and the judges might see it either way as this fight got deeper. Milu's 1289 asking a internal question, Red Vines or Twizzlers? Neither, because I dislike both. But ooh, that's a good answer. Let's see. Clay Shandowski saying that Bruce Buffer has to outclass his brother, which is why he wears the back nine of Augusta National on him today. Trigger D, Chookie is the scissors and Fiorot is the wrapping paper. Well, it's not Christmas yet. The next time we'll be with you is Saturday, November 12th at 10 p.m. Eastern. Not all good things can stay gold. But it will be Michel Pereira versus Israel Adesanya. That one's going to be ballerific like it's all terrific. And that one will be Saturday, November 12th for UFC 281 right here on Combat Culture. Dawa Krig, fuck you. I know I fucked it. I know I fucked it up. 10 seconds into round number 2. Shots to the body by Fiorot. 19 seconds into round number 2. Both fighters had the same idea, going with a wild right hand, neither of them landing. 4:34 now left to go in the round. Side kick, steps inside. Oh, Chookagian gets a little lopped up there after a right hand by Fiorot and almost a trip takedown. First, a waist lock applied by Chookagian, but forever so briefly. Fiorot getting out of it. Both fighters still standing. Not sure if any of them are better than they ever been. 4:10 left to go in round number 2. Kick to the knee by Fiorot. 4 minutes left to go in the round now. 3:55, another. It's just been canning for it's wild shots, kicks to the midsection. It feels like both of these fighters are fighting the same fight. It's like when you pick Ken twice in Street Fighter. The only difference is the uniform. 3:40 left to go. But that's a good sign for Fiorot when Chookagian is not able to use her experience and a right hand to a left hand, a left hook, uppercut, to the jaw, caught Chookagian, and that one rattled her cage a little bit. Another right hand landing by Fiorot. Right hand missing by the French fighter. Overhand right, eating a two-piece, though, for it was Chookagian. 3:11 left to go. Amber is the color of her energy and the name of terrible people. 3:07 left to go in round number 2. 3 minutes now left to go. Kick to the body. Overhand right. Missed. Ooh, and another right hand by Chookagian that did not land. Another shot by Fiorot. 2:49, another right hand. Trying to find range, but it's an orthodox fighter going up against a southpaw. That's always a little tricky. Right hand landing by Fiorot, trying to step inside. And Fiorot just getting in those shots, just stepping inside despite just finding a way to get inside and land adequate shots. 2:25 left to go. Looking a little more bounce in the French fighter step than in Chookagian's. Looking more like Jaws in 3D right now than Jaws 1 is the native of Amityville, New York. Amity Village, pardon me. But it is a horror right now if Chookagian cannot find a way to reverse the tide here. Fiorot looking more confident, looking more comfortable. Chookagian having to step back, eating another left to the jaw. Getting inside, quick fire fight. Both fighters getting even on that exchange. Missing wildly with right hands. Stepping the kick to the body. Landing on Chookagian by Fiorot. 1:45 left to go in the second round. A shot to the jaw with the left hand by Fiorot. Both fighters a little undisciplined strike throwing. Left hand into a body kick. Another straight left landed by Chookagian. 90 seconds left to go in the round. Left-right combination landed by Fiorot. Trying to grapple up here. Minute 25. Time counting down now. Spinning back fist by Chookagian, not landing. Going into the Eddie Kingston playbook to try to make something work. A minute 11 right hand thrown by Fiorot lands a left that was dangerously close to the back of the head. A looping left hand by Fiorot. 1:02 left to go. Straight left thrown. Right-left combination by Chookagian not landing. Stepping in with the right hand was Fiorot not hitting. Throwing 3 punches is Chookagian. She landed 1 and then eats 2. A left-right combination from Fiorot. 46 seconds left to go. Significant strikes in round 1. Chookagian 26, Fiorot 20. It's the inverse so far in the second round, 20-26 in Fiorot's favor. So right now you can have it 10-9, 10-9, back and forth with these two fighters. This fight is pretty much tied. As we head towards the end of round 2. 25 seconds now. Kick to the knee by Fiorot, continuing to use that, not using it as a total crutch, but a right hand by Chookagian. Almost crumpled. That one was hard. The jaw of Chookagian is chiseled out of granite, stone, and adamantium for standing up to that shot from Fiorot, and because she doesn't have pillows on her fist. 3 seconds left to go in the round, and that one will be the end of round 2. We'll step into the third round of this fight. Great second round for Fiorot. Missed some shots, but was able to recover. The overhand right was over-relied upon, pardon the pun, by both fighters. But finding time in space, creating distance, getting inside, Fiorot landing and getting hit. That's the thing, is like trying to land the counterpunch has been Chookagian's biggest blessing. But right now, I think it's an even fight heading into the third. Let us know in the chat what you guys are thinking. Mules 1289 saying you can go to the Source licorice plant. Trigger D saying chocolate. People are saying red vines. Stanley Franklin, thank you for the kind words. Shout out to everybody watching us across the Combat Culture Network, no matter where you are, no matter how you're watching or why you're watching. We very, very much appreciate it. Mule saying something very rude, but calling Chookagian the ultimate gatekeeper. And here we go, round number 3. At 125 pounds, Chookagian with an overhand left after a push kick attempt to the knee by Fiorot. Fiorot stepping inside, matching the aggression of the former title challenger. Right hand thrown by Fiorot. Now we got ourselves a quick clinch, knee by Chookagian, but Fiorot finding her way out of it. And a Superman punch attempt. Right now, Chookagian's plus 260 underdog. Fiorot a minus 335 favorite. So things are not looking good for Chookagian in regards to the betting lines. And Fiorot stepping up and showing out into the grapple again and finding a way out of it is Fiorot. Another kick to the knee by Fiorot. Chookagian going in kind. Missing with a right hand is Chookagian. Both in the center of the octagon. Right uppercut by Chookagian leads into a left-right combination from Fiorot. Uppercut again by Chookagian, barely landing. 4:06 left to go in round number 3 of 3 at the flyweight division. 4 minutes now. Overhand right going down with that. Chookagian swaddling down and throwing that overhand right. Another right hand and met by one by Fiorot. 3:50 left to go in the round now. Head kick missed by Chookagian. Right-left combination landed by Fiorot. Ooh, right-left, right, but only landing the left uppercut was Fiorot. Kick to the stomach again by Fiorot to Chookagian. Right to under the armpit. Leg kick attempt by Chookagian. Fiorot lands one of her own. Kicking right at that knee, just trying to stymie any momentum. Can kick by Chookagian, does not land. Was going right towards the jaw, Fiorot, and then a big jump kick by Chookagian not landing. Going for the takedown, Fiorot stifles her. Just holding it down like a dominant defense. Fiorot may be French, but she is going on the offensive and defensive like the 85 Bears today. 3 minutes left to go in the third round. Ducking down, right-left combination, not landing by Chookagian. Tried to step inside. Fiorot stepped in to avoid another wild right hand by Chookagian. Right hand missed by Chookagian, just timing it out. Fiorot has timed out the punches and the strikes of Chookagian so far and has been able to play keep away and put up a strong defense. Right-left combination by Fiorot. In terms of total strikes, 28 strikes to the head by Chookagian, 15 to the body, 17 to the legs, 39 by Fiorot to the head, 14 and 14 distributed to the waist and legs. Ooh, and missing that overhand right again is Chookagian. Fiorot blocks another kick, push kick to the hip. That one almost landing hard. Could have created some real damage if Fiorot stepped forward. It could have dislocated the hip. 2:05 left to go in the third round. Right hand Wild shots by Chookagian. 2 shots to the body, not landing by Chookagian. Tried the stutter step and set off Fiorot. Didn't get her to run away, but she did step back, a little bit of a flinch, so you get 2 for flinching. 1:45 left to go in the round. Trying to create some space here is Chookagian. Oh, pardon me, Fiorot. Trying to bide this time. She is leading this fight as we are 94 seconds away from the end of it. Chookagian trying to be the aggressor here, but Fiorot has been playing some stellar defense here. Gets inside, overhand right that pushes Chookagian away, not landing any strikes there. Right hand. It's trying to circle around in Abu Dhabi. Kick to the knee. Right-left combination missed by Chookagian. 1:05 left to go. Right hand by Fiorot as Chookagian tried to come inside again. Like a disrespectful boyfriend takedown by Fiorot. 55 seconds in the round. Trying to find a way to get out of this is Chookagian. Fiorot might have just put the cherry on the sundae and ruined Chookagian's entire weekend. Chookagian finds a way out of it. Will step away. Fiorot threw some wild shots to just try to catch her blindly. 37 seconds left to go in the fight. Right hand by Fiorot. Both of them have landed 23 significant strikes in this round, but that takedown might be the capper for Fiorot. Right-left combination, body kick by Fiorot, head kick attempt blocked by Fiorot. Now circling with 14 seconds left to go. Another head kick attempt blocked, both standing in the center of the octagon. 10 seconds, kick to the body, landed by Fiorot. Head kick attempt feigned by Chookagian. 5 seconds left to go. Fiorot trying to go for another takedown, presses Chookagian up against the fence, and this one's all over. And a big, big, big night for Fiorot. Might be walking away with the victory here. Manon Fiorot might be going to 10-1. The black belt in karate, the purple belt in BJJ, was able to stymie the BJJ brown belt. Stanley Franklin saying, I've learned to never bet against Oliveira. That's fair. It's very fair. It's a fair thing to say. It's a fair thing to say. I'm Matt Ryan. Brendan Sokler will be joining us shortly. And we are here live on the Combat Culture YouTube channel. Also on the Combat Culture, we used to be on Twitch, but we're on the Facebook pages for MMA Mania and Bloody Elbow, and we're also on the MMA Mania YouTube channel. So shout out to everybody watching us across the Combat Culture Network. You're a bunch of sweeties. The most.
Straight cash, homie. Straight cash, homie. Straight cash, homie.
Donates $1.99 to the cause.
Straight cash, homie.
He says, remember the name. Your
Straight
name?
cash, homie.
Like, is it your name or is it somebody else's name?
Jehovah.
Oh. The name? He's got enough witnesses, doesn't he? And we go to the judges here. The scorecards for the decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 29-28. For the winner, Manon Fiorot, 29-28 across the board, going to 10-1. And Chookagian will have to bounce back from this one. The first time ever she has lost by decision in the UFC. This is the 3rd time she's lost by decision. And this is a big move for Fiorot. This is her 3rd or 4th decision victory. She's knocked out 6, was not able to get the knockout here, but now joins Valentina right behind Valentina Shevchenko as the longest active win streak in the division with 5 straight fights, and Chookagian's run has been stopped. Mill saying looks like somebody unlocked the gate, and yeah, Fiorot has unlocked the gate and has walked into the Garden of Challengers. And it'll be interesting to see if she is able to do this as she goes up the rankings. Yes, that is Bilal Muhammad's nickname. Bilal, remember the name Muhammad. My man's, when you do that, you've got to give context. You've got to give context. Because I thought you were just talking about Fort Minor for a second, and we were going to get very, very deep about early 2000s rap rock. And that was not going to be a conversation that was fun for anybody but like 5 people in here. Not even me. Like I liked rap rock to a point. I think we reached the peak when Jay-Z and Linkin Park did that album based on remixes that people had on the internet and on K-Rock. But that is showing my age, and I'm not supposed to be old. I'm supposed to be young and relatable with the youths. Right? That's the thing. That's the thing. But Fiorot getting the win here today. If you're watching the fight or if you thought of having opinions on the fight, let us know in the comments. And if you like what you're talking, if you like it.
Straight cash, homie. Straight cash, homie. Straight cash, homie.
You can donate to the Super Chat. Oh my God, Steve Harvey is there. Why is he in Abu Dhabi? Joe Pfeiffer, a large human who looks like a yoked Bryan Danielson, who's a fighter, is there. Joanna Jędrzejczyk, who retired recently, is there. I think they just were sent there. I think the UFC just calls like random celebrities for each fight card and says, hey, you want to show up?
You made it sound like they were sent there like as punishment.
Yeah. And taking a look at the chat here. Limp Bizkit, POD, good times. Were they? Were they good times? Like, all right, I'll admit I like Limp Bizkit unironically.
I'm sorry. You have enough problems.
I know I do, but the Chocolate Starfish and the Hot Dog Flavored Water is a great album. It just is. It just is. It just is.
Bloodhound Gang is better.
I'm not arguing the Bloodhound Gang is
I feel like
worse or not. It is, but the Bloodhound Gang is better, but that doesn't mean I can't like one or the other. Put that in the poll. Make that the poll. No, can you like both Limp Bizkit and the Bloodhound Gang? Trigger D. Steven Seagal is there? Why is Steven Seagal there? Who cares about Steven Seagal? Saw that man eat a carrot recently. Oh, well, yeah, aside from him. Limp Bizkit signed to Cash Money. That's fair. But Steven Seagal shouldn't matter. Charles Oliveira just has the swagger and the fashion sense. I like the NBA walk-ins that they do now for UFC fighters. Because it just gives them personality. It's one of the things that a lot of UFC fighters for a long time were lacking. It's the vanilla midget theory, where they just had no personality and just were very, very good at their jobs, but were not charismatic enough to sell pay-per-views. And I think that was a thing that hindered a lot of fighters for a long time, except for Makhachev, because Makhachev is just a violent human, and at some point, like Khabib, your personality can be, I am the most violent man on earth when I walk into that octagon. Pay to watch me maul a man. But then there's just fighters who don't have either, or don't say send location, or look or fight the way they do. Hayden O'Rear loved both bands back in the day. What made you stop loving either bands? Was it becoming an adult? Was it realizing most of their lyrics were troubling? I don't know. Let us know in the chat. I'm not arguing that. Diet Dr. Pepper is surprisingly good. You can click the link in the description in the chat right now on the Combat Culture page to get a free bet from our friends over at DraftKings. Our next fight on the card will be seeing us go to 155 pounds. It is Beneil Dariush versus Mateusz Gamrot. Gamrot is a two-time Performance of the Night holder against Scott Holtzman and Jeremy Stevens. You heard me talk about that earlier if you've been listening the whole time. And he's going up against Dariush, who's a winner of his last 7, including his recent unanimous decision over Tony Ferguson in May 2021. That was his biggest win to date. Going to be interesting to see Dariush back inside the octagon after his ankle injury. He's a violent man. He's a very violent man, but I'm very excited. Trigger D, the DMX Wu-Tang Limp Bizkit Air Raid. Yep, the Air Raid remix to Rollin' is very, very good. I'm a fan. I said I love that album. It'll make you want to fight a motherfucker. Bruce Wayne, how many fights till Makhachev? Well, we've got 3. We've got Dariush. Actually, we got 4. Dariush, O'Malley, Sterling. We've got a long way to go. We've got 4 more fights left to go after this one. So, sit in, get a sandwich, find something you enjoy imbibing to watch the fights, and hang out. I always suggest, eating a sandwich. I feel like I need... get a big-ass turkey leg.
You say that for everything.
Yes, that is true. I think that sandwich is soft.
Prostate exams, funerals, you suggest sandwich for everything.
Well, because those things are uncomfortable to deal with, and sandwiches help. I think I know why I like food so much. UD Kiwa, sir, how to watch UFC 280, Moons 1289 with your eyes. Fair enough. Faux Sushi got wing. Ooh, he's making wings. Nobody sends me wings. I want wings. I want a wings box set signed by Tim Daly. Trigger D watches with his heart. How do you do that? That sounds painful. But we do have 4 more fights tonight, and Gamrot versus Dariush is up right now, and it is Gamrot making his walk to the octagon. Short walk to the octagon tonight. And I want to know your thoughts in the chat on whether or not the UFC should get fancier entrances or this is fine. Because boxing is starting to outpace them with a lot of the walkouts they're doing for stadium shows or just what Top Rank did during the pandemic. The first one of 7 Polish lightweights in UFC history. That's an interesting stat. Faux Sushi using the hot one sauce. Interesting. Bruce Wayne asking, how am I doing? Doing all right. I don't like traffic, but that's not in my control.
Past 240, so I lost.
Yeah. But it will be Gamrot making his way into the octagon, getting the wipe down. He's on a 4-fight win streak. Former KSW featherweight and lightweight champion. Has an 18-1 UFC takedown ratio. So that means for every takedown he gets, for every 18 takedowns he gets, he only gets taken down once. That's scary. That is a frightening statistic. I don't know what to do with that information except be scared. Clay Shandowski, the UFC is already too much like WWE. Is that a bad thing? Let's contextualize that a little bit into the idea of whether or not big business or big events are good or not. And we're on the air and you ring the bell. We're on the air and yet you ring the bell. Yeah. You bellend. Come on.
The audience can know.
That's not no. You just text people so we can do a seamless broadcast instead of whatever this Mr. Rogers bullshit is.
Us? That's exciting.
Shut up, dummy.
My check engine light went on in the Holland Tunnel.
Oh, good.
Terrifying.
So it's been a day for you, but welcome, Brendan, and get in the shot.
Yeah.
Got to get in the shot. There you go. You're not, but you are now.
It wasn't during a fight.
That's true. That's true. That's very true. Well,
Yeah.
how you doing, friend?
Oh, living the dream, buddy.
Yeah, may want to get in there. Beneil Dariush, 1 of 5. They're really just going in with the nationalists, the nation-born fighters thing.
Yeah.
Because he's 1 of 6 Iranian fighters in the UFC.
Yeah.
Darwin Award Committee. Ooh, finally, we're being brought in by the Darwin Award Committee. Where did that man come from? So seamless.
Hey, I see what you did there. Oh, man. So, I would say what I missed, but I was going so fucking slow in that tunnel that I was able to keep up with everything.
How was it being a listener?
Oh, I mean, delightful.
Okay.
Nice holding it down, gang.
Well, yes, I'm a professional.
Goddamn professionals here. We love it.
But we are live on the Combat Culture Network. I'm Matt Ryan. That's actually Brendan Sokler.
You had the ghost of Elijah here before, but I have returned.
Yes, 3rd longest active win streak in the lightweight division for Dariush with 7, tied for 4th most wins in UFC lightweight history with 15. 6th most control time in lightweight history at 1 hour 19:17. That is an insane number.
Absolutely. I mean, Dariush is a bad man, and we love it.
And people welcoming you back, Brendan.
Oh, thanks, gang. I'm very excited to be here and excited to see some fights because after having your car nearly stall out in the Holland Tunnel, you really want to see people get punched in the face.
Yeah. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape. Dariush 33, Gamrot 31, and yoked. Both fighters 5'10", both of them at 156 pounds. A slight reach advantage for Dariush, 72-inch reach to a 70.5-inch reach for Gamrot. Gamrot is the -210 favorite. Dariush, the plus 180 underdog. That is a really, really, really troubling for me because I think Dariush is the favorite in this fight. But I can understand with the takedown ratio of Gamrot and also coming off of that injury, not industry, Jesus fucking Christ.
Just the ankle
The
industry.
the ankle industry. Where it's just people singing Red Right Ankle all the time by the Decemberists. That is a major note of concern.
Yeah, no, I'm quite concerned, Matt. But I think this one is going to be, how do we qualify this? A fucking banger.
Mm-hmm. This is the best card on paper we've had all year.
I dare say. Also, having to listen to you talk about Bruce Buffer's jacket.
And seeing it in real time.
It's a different animal, gang.
Yeah.
So if you want to support us, click the link, the DraftKings link and all that, so that you can see the majesty that is Bruce Buffer's jacket.
And also, this just looks like two jacked dads fighting each other on the playground.
Yeah, it's like someone yelled out Zaddy, and they both turned, and then were like, fuck you, I'll fight you for it.
Yeah. It's a PTA conference. And there's a baby! There's a baby on TV. I don't know whose baby that is. Whose baby was that?
Who left the baby?
Is the baby fighting? Is the baby the referee?
The baby got stoled.
How did that baby get to Abu Dhabi? Oh no, is this a normal situation? Did someone put that baby in a box? Here we go with round number 1 in the 155-pound division. Gamrot going straight into it. Going for the takedown right hand, right left combination by Dariush. I think that was Dariush.
Yeah, that was Dariush throwing fucking hands. An attempted head kick by Dariush. Another attempted head kick by Dariush. Coming in hot and heavy at these opening seconds, Matt.
Yeah, right left combination by Dariush does not land. Gamrot finding a way out. And interesting that 18-1 takedown ratio. Oh, another takedown attempt. Dariush trying to fight out of it. Scrambles. Gamrot, now he's got the back. Dariush rolls through. Now Dariush still holding on. Gamrot rotates now, trying to pick the ankle. Gets out of it, a good old-fashioned scrum. Wheelbarrow, tries to go for a sunset flip to get Gamrot over, and he picks the ankle. He's trying to go for an ankle lock, trying to go for a leg, trying to take the leg, and he can't, and Gamrot will take the back of Dariush standing now, trying to get him into the Luther Campbell position. Over a minute gone by here in round number 1, and Gamrot trying to take Dariush to Oz, and I don't mean the one with Dorothy, I talk about the one with Adebisi. 3:48 left to go, both men standing in the center of the octagon, and somebody's bleeding raspberry jam.
More rolling than a goddamn EDM festival, Matt. That was impressive ground game.
Well done.
Holy shit.
I thought I won with the Adebisi reference, but this one comes in here with rolling loud. Right hand thrown by Dariush. Dariush bleeding from the back, or Gamrot is bleeding. Somewhere there is blood.
Somewhere there's blood. There will be blood all over their persons, but leg
Dariush
trip.
gets taken down by Gamrot with the leg trip, and now Dariush in trouble. Gamrot trying to overpower him. This is looking like a search term on certain websites right now. Rolls through, gets him into trying to figure for the leg.
It looks like Dariush is trying to get a leg bar right now.
Yeah, he's trying to pull that ankle. He's trying to pick that ankle, and he's locked in the ankle and the arm of Gamrot. He's trying to twist that ankle. He's trying to turn that heel.
Pressure on the Achilles, pressure on the hamstrings, the arm is trapped, and you have Dariush just giving him a nice little backhand for his trouble. It looks like you have Gamrot trying to slip out the arm, which is also triangle, but the leg is still very much in Dariush's control.
Now it slips out of it. Gamrot grabs him by the hand and now taking him to an unwanted land as he's pressed up against the fence. A knee to the back of the thigh by Gamrot, trying to get Dariush down now to the side of the knee. 2:10 left to go in the round. Trying to step through is Gamrot, trying to take down Beneil Dariush. And knee to the thigh again, and holding firm is Dariush. Dariush trying to break it, a right hand by Gamrot.
That looks like it may have hit the back of the head, Matt. I'm not sure. That seemed like a pretty fucking questionable strike.
It was questionable like my life choices, pal. Going for the takedown! And Gamrot went down with Dariush, tried to isolate that leg, and now Dariush trying to play Twister using the body of Gamrot.
It looked like he was going for a takedown, and then you had Dariush just slip to the side and kind of give an old Benoit-style crippler crossface takedown, not to mention his name, but it damn well looked like that.
Yeah.
And it looks like he's going for the fucking Rings of Saturn with a leg lock right now.
It looks like the three-handled credenzel, to be completely honest.
Somewhere Nigel McGuinness is turgid right now looking at this.
For those who can't see this, Gamrot in the Luther Campbell position, now into on his side. Dariush isolating the arm, has wrapped his legs. It's kind of like an abdominal stretch on the ground.
Abdominal stretch on the ground where it also looks like he might be going for a Kimura. It's a little sexy.
I don't know how people can bend this way. I legitimately have no idea. It is a...
I know.
Oh, God bless you.
Oh, my
Congratulations,
God.
Professor.
Ooh,
42 seconds left to go in the round. And again, Gamrot pushing Dariush up against the fence. Another shot that almost looked like a punch to the back of the head by Gamrot. 33 seconds left to go in the round.
Zaddy War 2022 is delivering, Matt. Light kick attempt thrown by Dariush. Caught.
Hashtag Zaddy War.
Hashtag Zaddy War. Oh, man.
19 seconds left to go in the round. Head kick attempt by Dariush does not land. Gamrot showing why he was the favorite walking into this fight. Making me look like a big jackass. Kick to the body by Dariush. Dariush missing with that head kick attempt.
Dariush keeps going for... Ooh! Gamrot went in for a double leg and just ate shit on it.
That'll be the end of round one, and so far the most exciting round of the main card, Brendan.
Yeah, I mean, hot diggity fuck, Matt. This was a goodie. Almost got Shining Wizard there in the fucking replay by Dariush.
Man almost got KG Muto'd in real life. And it's the shoulder, I think, of Gamrot that was bleeding. Someone might have got a fingernail caught somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like there's a significant cut, as I cannot see where the fuck the cut might be.
Yeah, I don't know where the... Oh, it's the eyebrow of... They're going after Dariush's eyebrow. There might be a laceration there, which is not great.
Not great. I mean, we talk about this all the time. There's two really bad places to get overly fucked up in a fight, in my estimation. There's getting cut over the eye or bruising a rib. Oh. Yeah, that too. But just for
anything to the liver. Anything to the liver.
Yeah.
Your life is ruined.
Wait, what have we been doing watching these fights then, Matt?
Family tradition?
I'll take it. Here we go. Round number 2 coming up in Zaddy War 2022. Who do you give that one to?
I give it to Gamrot so far. Head kick attempt by Gamrot. Gamrot tried to go for an Olympic slam.
Good.
He tried to victory roll somebody. That
Good.
was fucking ridiculous.
Give it to me, babe.
Left hand. Making me uncomfortable.
Good. Okay, so you have Dariush keeps throwing these fucking head kicks that just have him either get caught or miss entirely.
Oh, Gamrot takes him down. Also, Gamrot, perfect name for a Dragon Ball villain.
I was thinking a little Ring of Power energy there, but yes, I'll take it.
I don't watch anything where the trees walk. 4:24 left to go in round number 2. Right hand thrown by Dariush.
How do you get yours delivered then?
I got a buddy. 4:15 left to go in the round. Standing in the center of the octagon of both fighters. Kick attempt by Dariush does not land. 4:10 now left to go in the round. Both fighters huddling up. Both realizing that they do have another round and a half of a fight to go. Or
you know, that first round was a little tiring. You want to take it a little slower? That'd be really nice. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Overhand right landing by Gamrot. Dariush standing. Oh, left to the body, right to the head by Gamrot. Dariush stepping in. Gamrot eating a right hand. And straight right jab from Dariush. 3:45 left to go. Dariush making Gamrot go on his bicycle.
You know, the key for Dariush to win this is to not get punched in the head as much.
That would be an idea. Trigger D saying Gamrot sounds like something that grows under Mima's toenails.
Oh, no.
The poor Mimas and Peps out there.
No.
Kick to the body, and shout out to all the sweeties in the chat. You guys are known as sweeties. 3:19, and Gamrot trying to go for that ankle takedown. Again, not able to pull it off. 3:14 left to go in the round.
Off my leg, you toddler. How dare you?
It's the daddy don't go defense.
Yeah. Oh, no.
3:05. Oh, both men throwing rights. Gamrot snapping back the head of Dariush a little bit. Another right hand thrown by Gamrot to Dariush. And right on the jaw. Left, right, left combination. 2:48 left to go in the round. Dariush steps in, right hand thrown by both fighters, barely landing on each of them. 2:40 left to go in the round now. 2:36. Ooh, both trying to do the same thing there.
Both trying to do a front kick, but ending up starting to do that cool, fancy handshake thing.
Yes. Trying to go for the takedown again. Gamrot gets Dariush down. A knee attempt by Dariush. He saw the takedown coming, but Gamrot was still able to try to get to the leg, but both men backstanding. 2:14 left to go.
Stuffing the double leg was Dariush on there with the daddy don't go defense.
Yes, 2:07. Kick to the knee, caught by Gamrot, but he'll eat a left hand from Dariush. 2:02 left to go in the round at 155 pounds. Beneil Dariush versus Gamrot.
Gamrot has caught more feet than Quentin Tarantino in this fight, Matt.
Fair enough. I don't think he likes it as much as Tarantino, though.
Yeah, that's fair.
Minute 48 left to go in the round.
I think Uma Thurman to Dariush is a lateral thing.
Fair.
Yeah.
And Gamrot trying to go for those takedowns again, but Dariush just being able to find a way to stifle him.
It's really ooh.
That left overhand left caught Gamrot, pardon me, and reset him a little bit. Not a hard reset, but he heard half of the Windows 95 startup noise. Now just waiting for an opportunity. Either fighter. Minute 16 glancing with the toes was Dariush on that head kick attempt. Landing a right, evading the left was Gamrot. Minute 08 left to go in the round. That's not a thing. Minute 08 is not a phrase. I'm a jerk off. Minute 2 left to go left in the round.
I've been really impressed with Dariush's takedown defense.
And it's a pick'em right now. Dariush minus 110, Gamrot minus 120. The live odds changing in this fight. Dariush going from a slight underdog to a slight favorite.
An overdog?
Yes.
Good. I like it.
Knee attempt. 35 seconds left to go in the round. Overhand left missed by Dariush.
Bit of a slower round this one, Matt, but I think it was
that plays to that's good for Dariush, I think.
I think so.
And I think right now Dariush might be winning this round. Ooh, and that's a big right from both fighters. Significant strikes in this round. Dariush doubling up on Gamrot, 22-11. There's a knee by Gamrot, trying to go for the takedown, and Dariush lighting the lamp, throwing with impunity, but Gamrot gets right back up and takes Dariush down, trying to go for an ankle pick, and that'll be the end of the round.
It looked like he had that fucking ankle lock, Matt.
He had
a leg bar, but at the buzzer, baby.
That right hand caught Gamrot, and then you see that knee right to the ribs, right to the abdomen, too. Caught him coming in, and there's that overhand left.
As great as all the ground game stuff has been, this on the low key has been an incredible technical striking clinic.
Yeah, this has been a great round, and there's a Tarantino in the... That's weird. There's a guy named Tarantino in Gamrot's corner.
I summoned him. It's called The Secret, Matt.
Ugh.
Just manifesting.
Manifest a big sandwich.
I'd love to manifest a big sandwich. What kind of sandwich?
I don't know. Well, Steph, what kind of sandwich?
Cheesesteak.
Ooh.
I was thinking of chopped cheese. Yeah, no, this is...
Well, cheesesteak and chopped cheese are
different.
Very different.
Well, not very.
They're very different.
They're both delicious and respected under the eyes of the Lord. I don't know which Lord. It's actually just Lord the singer. She loves those sandwiches.
Well, we'll never be royal. It's time for round 3 in our second fight of the afternoon. I'm Matt Ryan. That's Brendan Sokler. The name gimmick at the bottom should have already told you.
Yo, Bruce Wayne said we have sick beards.
Thank you. Thank you.
Batman said that. Oh, shit.
And Makhachev going for a sharpshooter, reverses it, and now trying to take the back. He legit had a sharpshooter for a second.
Yeah, Dariush legit had the sharpshooter.
Dariush, sorry.
It's all
I was trying to
gravy.
say Gamrot getting sharpshootered, and then everything in my brain exploded.
Yeah, no. It was cuckoo banana punch there for a second.
4:27 left to go in the round.
Well.
Dariush. Things exploded, then slowed down to a crawl.
That's how they do, Matt.
Yeah.
It's called the refractory period. Kick to the leg by Dariush.
4:06 left to go in the round.
The leg kick by Dariush.
Oh, and an overhand left by Dariush that lands as Gamrot went for a leg kick. Trying to pressure Dariush is Gamrot to the fence. Another head kick attempt avoided by Dariush. 3:45 left to go in round number 3. Dariush just steps right. Gamrot steps right in, avoids an overhand left from the Iranian-born fighter.
I think they're both being very strategic right now, Matt, in terms of how they're engaging, because I think their gas tanks might be feeling it in this third round.
I would say so, yeah.
The pace that they've kept. Kids, it's fucking nuts.
Head kick attempt by Gamrot does not land. Dariush, striking resemblance to Willie Falcon from the Cocaine Cowboy series on Netflix. 3:09 left to go. Trying to keep distance with that right hand, and Gamrot steps in, tried to throw a left-right combination. 3:02 left to go in the round. There could have been many UFC watch-alongs you could have chosen on this Saturday. We're glad you picked ours. I'm Matt Ryan. That's Brendan Sokler. And a takedown attempt by Gamrot. And Dariush trying to get it going again, trying to get a takedown himself. And Gamrot takes the leg, almost picked the ankle. And now Makhachev, Dariush, I'm fucking all over the place because this fight is insane. Trying to get Gamrot off of him here, tries to press him off. Now a single leg attempt by Gamrot onto Dariush. And both men will break and go back to the center of the octagon.
Gamrot managed to nearly take Dariush to the ground about 3 times there, but it was honestly like one-legged grace and balance by Dariush that would make Zach Gowen wish he could. It was incredible takedown defense, Matt.
13 of 16, Dariush in takedowns, 80%. 80% defense against a guy who had an 18-to-1 takedown ratio walking into today.
Yeah, this is bad bitch status for Dariush.
I think a lot of people faded Dariush because Gamrot, looks handsome, to be completely honest.
They're both handsome. These are 2 of the best 8x10s in the UFC.
I'm aware. I'm just saying, with that ankle injury right now, plus 265 for Gamrot, minus 345 for Dariush. And I honestly can't disagree. Overhand right thrown by Gamrot. Dariush looking to take this one and get the victory here. 92 seconds left to go in the round. Trying to step inside Gamrot! Left hand from hell! Dariush sent Gamrot into the phantom zone, but he forward rolled into a standing position and then fell back down, and Gamrot in trouble here. North-south position by Dariush. Both men back up standing.
Honestly, holy shit, Matt. I thought Dariush was going to finish that off that.
He knocked that man the fuck out.
It looks like it. At least a brown out.
I would have, thank God I'm not the ref, because I would have stopped that fight. That left hand looked bad. 56
little time
seconds.
travel right there, Matty.
This one might be the lock-in point here, but 50 seconds, and Dariush looking a little tired. Gamrot might have gotten woken up by that left hand from Dariush. 43 seconds left to go. Right-left combination landed by Dariush, but he's still Gamrot he's the Terminator. He keeps coming for you. He's Jason in all those stupid movies. And now 30 seconds left to go. Dariush trying to take the back. Gamrot Olympic slams him over, and now has Dariush. 23 seconds left to go now.
It looks like his leg may be trapped in his trunks from this angle.
He might be. He might have pantsed him.
That would be new and different.
And tried to take the neck. Did Gamrot. 10 seconds left to go in this fight. It has been back and forth in this third round, and it might be Beneil Dariush walking out with the decision. And this one is all over. We will go to the scorecards in the second straight fight. What a fucking fight, though.
What a fucking fight. I mean, the Handsome Boy Modeling School of Fights really fucking rocked it. I mean, you have to be worried when someone's like, I've had 38 fights and is just bringing you face. Because that means that face doesn't get hit much. They hit face. Terrifying.
Much terrifying. Much, much, much terrifying.
Ooh, God damn. The slow motion shot of this. I mean, it was an incredible power shot, but it was also while you had him throwing a leg kick.
Yeah.
So
shout out.
Him recovering that fast is not as surprising as it seemed in fast motion.
Yeah, shout out to Inanimate Carbon Rod on Twitter. top tier Twitter name, Inanimate Carbon Rod. This show is legit way more entertaining than I have ever expected watching dudes beat each other up. The guy from Lost and the kid from Home Alone sitting in front of a fake brick wall going hard. For real, excellent job. You have a punch-by-punch gift and good chem. By the way, Beneil Dariush is the truth and hell of a nice guy. Easy money, I hope.
Hey!
Inanimate Carbon Rod has won the day. Let's go to the official decision from the back nine of the Augusta Golf Course. 30-27, 30-27, 29-28 for Beneil Dariush.
Incredible performances.
Winning unanimous decision. The man walking in as the underdog, walking in with the victory. But a good win, a big win for Beneil Dariush. Wait, you're Hurley from Lost? No. I'm like at least 5 inches smaller and 5 pant sizes smaller.
I'm
sorry.
I didn't watch Lost.
Not that way. We both know that's a lie.
We're starting the rumor.
I have a tiny... That's mean. Untrue.
Don't do that.
No, please don't do
It'll
that.
hurt my feelings.
And now in third place is Dariush with the longest active winning streaks in the lightweight division. Ahead of him, Charles Oliveira and Islam Makhachev. So by the end of the night, Beneil Dariush will be the person with the third most wins in lightweight history and the most active lightweight streak behind either Islam or Oliveira.
I'd watch him versus Jim Miller. I know that the rankings wouldn't make any fucking sense.
Why would he fight Jim Miller now?
Just Jim Miller has 21 wins in the lightweight division.
Yes, but that doesn't mean he should be fighting. That's not how that works. That's not how any of this works.
Just give me my joys, Matt.
No. Fine. Yes. People got to be happy and shit.
Yeah. Faux Sushi pointing out that equating me to Macaulay Culkin never gets old.
Doesn't it, though?
Apparently not. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You put your hands to your cheeks and open your mouth.
If we get a $30 donation, I will do the Home Alone face.
All right, $30 in the super chat. Whoever does it first, whoever sends that.
I will hold it for 5 seconds in honor of Edge and Christian. We will give you the 5-second pose.
No, they
To
used
me.
to do a...
He hurt Jungle Boy.
Oh.
I think for $30 you should quote the movie.
Yes. Oh, that was Beneil Dariush's baby. We figured out whose baby it was.
The greatest
Congratulations,
mystery
everyone.
has been solved.
That's fair.
If I was to quote the movie, I'd just be like, "Oh no, I'm home alone."
I made my family disappear.
What?
Any other context, that movie's a horror movie. Any other context.
Have you seen? There's a YouTube account that cuts classic movies as horror movie trailers. Mary Poppins and Home Alone are two of them.
The Shining. I've shown you those.
Oh, yeah, you showed me that.
Years ago.
Hasbulla is there.
When is he gonna fight?
I don't know, but there's Hazmat, and we've
Have
got...
him fight Hazmat. I want
All
it.
right, we need a currency differential here. Sufyan Saley has donated 14 ZAR to the super chat. So
Straight cash, homie. Straight
Zar.
cash, homie. Straight cash,
Zar.
homie.
So can we talk about how on our screen it doesn't necessarily show the emojis?
yeah,
It gives a description of them. And for a long time, I thought you guys were just random as shit because it says here, lemon character blowing a big red heart. Like, that's oddly specific. I don't...
yeah.
Yeah.
We just
Anyway.
need the currency exchange. Thank you, John Bruce. That's just mean. And there's Sean O'Malley, looking like Riff Raff. Speaking of crackers, next up it'll be Sean O'Malley versus Petr Yan in our main event, and
I think it's 77 cents.
I'll take it. Purposeful Porpoise in the chat, long time. Big, thick, throbbing eggplant.
I got that one.
Yeah. How often? I'm Matt Ryan. Brendan Sokler's eating crackers. Stephanie Sotilli monitoring the chat. I'll have the fat baby. Less full of pee. And they're showing UFC 281.
Please don't describe my dog like that.
It's my dog, too. I have agency over that portion.
She is less full of pee.
Well, she went to the bathroom outside.
You sound like a serial killer.
Sound like, yes. Sound like. Devil Dog 8614 saying who's next? It'll be O'Malley and Jan. 7C Shane. Jan gonna do some violent things today. When is there a day where Petr Yan doesn't do something violent?
Mother's Day.
Really?
I don't know.
Yeah. Can you mind the fort while I use the bathroom?
I will mind the fort.
Also, Darwin Award Committee, taking after my own heart. Warren Zevon said, enjoy every sandwich. Damn right he did. Words to live by. Those are words I live by. That and send lawyers, guns, and money. Well, I'm gonna do that and try not to find a headless Thompson gunner.
You could just send them sandwiches. I feel like most lawyers do work for sandwiches. That's my understanding of things.
Yeah.
My father is a
enough.
litigator. It's fine. Adesanya
Hold
Pereira.
on, Joe Verrett, dude is high or drinking alcohol he's dragging. T-shirt, other guy handling something well.
Which one?
I think I'm drunk.
I think I'm handling something well. Was it the big throbbing eggplant?
Yes.
I would dare say. Carlos Barza versus Weizhi Lang. Ooh, that's going to be hot.
That's at the Garden, babe.
Oh, shit. We're just going to have to broadcast from the bathroom on that one, Matt.
Broadcast from UFC 281 from the Garden bathroom.
We are live from Madison Square Garden's bathroom. Tell us if you'd like to send us there. Not to the actual seats or press or anything, just broadcasting from the bathroom. Coming up next, we have Petr Yan versus Sean O'Malley. Spicy take. I don't like Petr Yan. Not that he's a bad fighter. I think he's just a piece of shit for kneeing Aljamain Sterling. Fun fact as well. I think Sean O'Malley's kind of a piece of shit. So I am looking forward to both these guys hitting each other in the face. Let us know in the chat whether you actually like one of these gentlemen or are just excited to see two kind of douchey dudes hit each other in the head. Either way, we'll be calling it. I'll be smiling because fuck them. But I think this should be an incredible fight and a true test of how good is Sean O'Malley. Because Petr Yan is a bad bitch, and not just when breaking rules and kneeing people in the head that are down. So, and O'Malley, I don't think he has faced this level of competition, like, easily, Matt.
No.
Like, yeah.
He's fighting a murder man.
Yeah. Petr Yan is made of murders, just has aggregated all the murder in his body, and he puts it into his little fists, his little feet, and he takes it out on people. It's great.
You know what Petr Yan looks like?
A gangster in the Hawkeye show?
MASH? No, you know what he looks like?
What?
He looks like jacked Elmer Fudd.
Oh, no.
Steph, put that poll up.
Discuss the old poll.
I'm gonna look at the other poll now. The poll. Can you both like Limp Bizkit and the Bloodhound Gang? 47% said yes. 46% said yes. 53% said no. So you can't like both Limp Bizkit and the Bloodhound Gang.
No, you have to choose so that we know if you have taste.
Well, I now announce my resignation from having a Limp Bizkit, Bloodhound Gang.
From having a limp biscuit. I hope you were. What is the new poll?
Does Petr Yan look like a jacked Elmer Fudd? Rhino with a reference that I love, but it hurts my feelings. Crusher Blackwell and Sami Zayn as Halloween costume ideas. Brendan would be Sami Zayn, and I would be Crusher Blackwell. Fuck you. Sorry. I don't mean to be mean, but Crusher Black... I'm not 400 pounds, my lord. I'm well under that. Predictions for the main card. Well, I've got Yan in this fight. I think Brendan has Yan as well. Hungover Moth is going with O'Malley by decision. He did fight Cheeto. He did. Raiden Thacker is correct. He did fight Marlon Vera, but Petr Yan's a different. Cheeto's bad dude, but Petr Yan legitimately scares me like rightfully scares the shit out of me. But taking a look here at the chat, Sticky Bandits 2K22. I do have to figure out what I'm going as for Halloween. The clubhouse leader right now is Coach Beard from Ted Lasso. But not sure yet which one that I'll do that or not. Rhino, I respect your apology, Rhino. It was a cool shout out. And also, face tattoos. Where do we stand with that? Someone's bet $8,500 on Sean O'Malley. It would pay out to $36,000 if it hits. Might be a big waste of money.
I put decent coin on O'Malley if he's that big of an underdog.
That's fair, but once you start throwing multiple, like once you start going 4 figures for a bet, I get a little concerned. But we are here
We shouldn't do that.
No, we shouldn't do that. But we should tell people about Catalyst Wrestling November 6th at Strong Rope Brewing in Red Hook. You can get tickets at catalystwrestling.com or follow us on Twitter at Catalyst Wrestle. And you can find information on tickets there. You can see Colby Carino, Pretty Peter Avalon, Alex, by God, Shelley, taking on Darius Carter for the Catalyst Wrestling Championship and more. Information at catalystwrestling.com where you can get tickets and more info and watch TV. You can see Brendan on TV every week. And we see Sean O'Malley making his walk. Face tattoos. I was going to bring this up earlier.
Yeah.
How many is too many?
1.
1 is too many.
Yes.
What happens if it's cool, though?
Name a cool one.
A teardrop if you murdered somebody.
No.
Do you think it's cool to murder?
No.
Yeah.
Depends.
Are you Peter Yan?
Who's being
with
murdered?
a body full of murder?
What are you, full of peas?
Oh,
Yeah.
What's the murdering?
Philip the Wise. When Colby said greetings, nerds and virgins, he was talking to this guy. Which one? Me or him?
Yes.
Both of those are empirically not true.
Yeah. We fucking are cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trigger D, I have 5 teardrops. Oh, Trigger D, oh no.
Trigger D, is that from all
You're
the
still
murder,
cool.
or are you still watching
commit
the
the murder?
Notebook?
I think he just means he's crying.
I like that too.
Oh, Sugar Plum, no.
You really just want that to be like a thing.
Why does it look like there's a bloody Christmas tree tattooed on Sean O'Malley's left arm? Like, it's not, but it just looks like a bloody Christmas tree.
It's festive. That covers you all the way from October to December.
Should it, though? Like,
Yeah.
The day after Thanksgiving, I think, is the start of Christmas.
I think it should be. You're
But
right.
but late stage capitalism.
Late stage capitalism.
Elash
Also,
Driesel-SA21A. Hello, we responded to you.
Raiden is suggesting that we'll have CM Punk soon. Are we buying out his contract?
With whose money?
Donate to the super chat.
Yeah,
ladies and
that don't
gents.
help that. And Piotr Jan just looking like he belongs in the movie Snatch or maybe Lock, Stock, 2 Smoking Barrels.
Yes, but with a jacket that says "I'm in Fargo."
I would watch him on the next season of Fargo.
Yeah.
Underrated show in my opinion.
Oh, vastly underrated. Still need to see the final season.
It's good. It's good.
Win awards?
Did it?
Yeah. But are people watching it, Steph? Are the people looking at it?
The first 2 seasons are amazing television.
We were acknowledged with awards.
Well, they should be acknowledged more. We
Give
should
them
have.
everything.
I don't know. Have a convention in Fargo. I don't know. I wouldn't say unemployable everywhere else. Look at.
I can think of 2 companies that would try to pick him up tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. I can think of several more, but I can only think of 2 that would be able to afford him.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. Peter Yan looking like E.T., according to Purposeful Porpoise. Interesting. If we take a look at the poll in the chat right now, if my browser would work.
Oh.
For those
hadn't
who
considered New Japan.
Yeah. Does Peter
True.
Yan look like a Jack Elmer Fudd? Right now it's 61-39-4, and we'll have that one up through the first round. So if you want to think about who could...
Do you think
If
he's
Peter Yan
ever
looks like a-
laughed?
Yes, but He laughs at things that we would consider sad. Former UFC Bantamweight champion, the 5th most significant strikes in Bantamweight history with 883, 3rd highest takedown accuracy in division history, 61.5.
Do you think Peter Yan has only laughed at Sophie's Choice and nothing else?
No, I think it's the Sorrow and the Pity.
Okay.
Anything written by Tolstoy.
Gotcha.
And Finding Dory.
Yeah, no, that's Gans.
Yeah. O'Malley to win by knockout is a plus 550 prop. Yan to win by knockout is 250. Yan to win by decision plus 100. Raiden Thacker.
Straight cash, homie. Straight cash, homie. Straight cash, homie.
Donating $4.99 to the cause.
Straight cash, homie.
Yan laughed through the entire notebook.
Yeah.
So did I.
That's fair.
You didn't just weep like everyone else? It's fine.
Oh, it sucks.
I've yet to see it.
Steph, you getting hands for this. How dare you?
I got her in the under. The second tallest active bantamweight is O'Malley. He is 5'11", a 5'7.5" of Peter Yan. Yan coming in a half pound heavier at 136. O'Malley's 72-inch reach to the 67-inch reach of Yan. That is going to come into play.
Peter Yan and I are about the same height, but I feel like I would have to hate everything carb related.
You would need to hate everything.
Yeah, which maybe that's why he's so angry.
Yeah, because
like-
he's so fit.
God damn it.
Just coming in from the instant feedback, the hungover moth Yan cheered when Old Yeller died. Yan laughed himself purple watching Save It Private Ryan.
Oh, funny.
Yan doesn't like Skittles. It's fair.
That's fair. And Sean O'Malley is made of Skittles, Fun Dip, and just a Red Bull poured together.
That sounds terrible.
That sounds like college.
Ugh.
He laughs at the Sarah McLachlan.
I was thinking that. I just didn't. That's too much.
We don't kink shame Peter Yan here. He smacks it to that.
Ew.
Anyway, we're back.
That take that back because that just makes him sound way more lascivious instead of psychotic.
Are you seeing him bounce right
Yeah,
now?
but I'm not gonna call him a dog lover.
No, it's not the dogs. It's the sadness.
People don't stay on game.
God damn it. Yan scares Will Smith. Okay, I respect
That's
this.
fair. That's fair. Jason Herzog is our official. And this one will
I still
be...
say he looks like the third Cordry brother.
Oh, yeah, Steve Harvey's there in a, I believe, FUBU tracksuit. It is a white velour tracksuit. Cream velour tracksuit.
Who has more drip right now, him or Bruce Buffer?
Oh, no, it's Buffer because you could play a whole putt-putt course on his back. Fight begins. And is
I have a new kink.
First round brought to you by the inability to feel compassion. Yan going with leg kicks. O'Malley's leg has been a sore subject in the past. Trying to circle around the octagon is O'Malley. Yan controlling the center. The smaller of the two fighters is acting like the bigger of the two because he is controlling the distance right now. O'Malley with the body kick missing.
He's a tiny big man or a boss baby.
Man's going to kill one of us one day.
No,
We
absolutely.
are never doing interviews with him. No one would let us anyway.
No.
4:15 left to go in round number 1. O'Malley back near the fence trying to find a way to cross his way out of the gaze of Peter Yan. Yan missing with a kick to the knee. 4:03 left to go. Body kick attempt by O'Malley does not land. Yan trying to step inside.
They don't allow that where Peter Yan's from.
I don't think they allow joy or color either. I think everything's
That's what I
gray.
said.
It's like that Lewis
Yeah.
Black bit. It's like Pleasantville without Reese
But
Witherspoon.
darker. Pleasantville set in Fargo.
3:42 left to go in round number 1. In the bantamweight division, kick to the body by Yan. 3:33, and O'Malley, 2 quick rights, does not land. O'Malley trying to utilize his reach, but Yan finding ways to get inside. Left-right combination, punching the shoulder. Yan parking the bus here. Leg kick to O'Malley. Right hand landed by O'Malley. Petr Yan looking like if Colby Covington and Mark Wahlberg went into the fly machine, get his ankle caught by O'Malley on a body kick attempt, kick to the knee by O'Malley. That one might have caught Yan hard onto the kneecap. Missing hard with the left hand was Petr Yan. Yan switches up his stance, eats a right hand from O'Malley, who's leading with his left. Kick to the body by Yan. His momentum sent him over. Missing a leg kick was a trip was O'Malley, and avoiding a left hand from hell from Yan. Both men still moving here. 2:40 left to go. A feeling out round here in the bantamweight division.
I think something that's going to be determinant, Matt, is O'Malley has an ability to throw a straight jab up the middle that not many can defend. And if he can continually get that on Yan, it's going to be a long fucking night for Yan. Yan behind in the Luther Campbell position up against the fence, kneeing O'Malley's legs, trying to get him to go down, stepping on his foot. Ah, you dick.
O'Malley trying to wait a posture out of it near a standing position, rotating. Yan trying to go for a takedown. 2:06 left to go in round number 1. Knee blocked. A Muay Thai knee strike blocked by O'Malley. O'Malley lands a left hand. Yan just looks like a compacted Colby Covington.
Yeah.
Minute 53, O'Malley switching his stance again, leading with the right push kick to the knee, does not land on Yan.
You know, if you water him and leave him out in the sun, he does become a Covington.
Oh.
It's photosynthesis.
Good song. Right hand thrown by O'Malley. Yan, overhand left, caught O'Malley a little bit, bounces him off the fence. O'Malley bouncing off the fence. Ooh, that one looked bad. Yan, 2 left shots to the head of O'Malley, trying to go for a takedown. The taller fighter gets picked up and dropped, and now Yan working on the left leg.
A high-angle double leg takedown by Petr Yan, who had previously, when Matt said, ooh, that looked bad, had gotten him with a leg kick on O'Malley that looked like it tweaked the knee on the inside. When you have that rangy of a level of leg, Matt, taking out the legs is a motherfucker.
O'Malley trying to climb up Yan. Yan finding a way to move out of it. The more compact of the two fighters, finding a way to make his body shrink, and now trying to pop off the hips as O'Malley. Yan standing on his feet. O'Malley back up to his feet, trying to avoid the Luther Campbell, and finds his way out of it. After a back-and-forth round, that takedown and that great scrambling by Yan might have kept him to win this one 10-9. Kick to the body by O'Malley. Left-right combination does not land fully, but Yan just trying to back O'Malley again up into the octagon. Trying to land some strikes as O'Malley, he dips out of the way of a shot from Yan, respecting the power of the former champion. O'Malley slipping away again from Yan. Left-right combination, landing by O'Malley. Yan missing a shot, missing another body kick. Takedown attempt. O'Malley gets him, gets the back. Now trying to climb up the smaller fighter, and that will be the end of round number 1.
You know, those up-the-middle strikes that I was talking about, honestly, watching the end of that round, it reminds me of the Diaz brothers.
A little bit.
Just the high volume. It doesn't look like he's putting much power behind it, but the velocity and accuracy of it is cuckoo banana pants. And
O'Malley was able to keep stride for the most part with Yan. Yan got the advantage on him a couple of times, got up on him.
Yeah.
And Big Neff _TV straight left to head kick is there. Yan in this knockout, says Sean Brewer. Dariush won. Martis GTR won by unanimous decision. Philip the Wise, O'Malley is the American Dollar General version of Conor McGregor. It's fair.
I think he looks like that libertarian that tried ecstasy and realized other people had feelings. He's that guy.
That was a thing?
Yeah, that was a thing.
All right. I try not to engage with culture.
That's why we're involved in wrestling and MMA. Bahaha.
Yeah. There's someone with gigantic sunglasses sitting next to Steve Harvey, and I think it's Jamiroquai. Round number 2 begins.
I would hope. Because Jamiroquai, Steve Harvey might bring on the apocalypse.
I think that's the next 48 hours.
Yeah.
Jan aggressive here at the start of round number 2. Press O'Malley up against the fence. O'Malley tries to find a way to fight out. Both men back in the center of the octagon. O'Malley needs to be the aggressor here. Lands a left hand. Gets Jan to cover up. Jan in trouble. Misses with a right hand. Stepped inside. I think his eye might be screwed up. O'Malley catches Jan. Drops him to a knee. O'Malley might have caught Peter Yan here. 4:26 left to go in the round. Both men trying to find... Oh! O'Malley gets caught with a left hand to the jaw by Jan. Clocks the chin. O'Malley taken down. Jan bringing the hit parade. And now trying to get into top position. Trying to posture up. O'Malley slowing down the pace of the fight. He landed first, but Jan landed emphatically. And now trying to climb up the body of Jan is O'Malley.
It's a long fucking time to be on the ground, Matt. We got 4 minutes left.
It's a long way to Tipperary right now for Sean O'Malley. He's got to climb up and get back to standing. And Jan, with the word everybody knows I use all the time, with punches to the face of Petr Yan. 3:39 left to go. O'Malley trying to find a way out of this and right hand missed by Jan. And now O'Malley has gotten the leg over, trying to pull something, trying to pull a submission, maybe trying to pull a triangle or at least roll over to stand up, and he does, but Jan takes him down again. Keeps him down, grabbed at the waist, and now has O'Malley in a waistlock. Transitions, trying to take the back. O'Malley back standing. In the Luther Campbell now is O'Malley. Stomping on the feet is Petr Yan. Trying to punch the head, trapping the arm of Jan between his head and neck was O'Malley. Needed a body by Jan. Jan trying to go for a takedown again. 2:53 left to go. Trying to rotate through. 2:50 remaining in this round, and Jan trying to get O'Malley back down a knee, and O'Malley walking away.
How fucking impressive is it that O'Malley is even on his feet right now? The level of ground game that Petr Yan was showing there. Backtrip by Petr Yan. O'Malley goes down.
But O'Malley
back to his feet, though.
Right back up, though. And stepping in, right hand by Jan. O'Malley tried to hit a back elbow, left right combination, landed by O'Malley. 2:16 left to go in round number 2 in this bantamweight bout.
This is good shit, Matt.
Yeah.
I mean, every time I'm thinking O'Malley is out, he manages to get up to his feet, start throwing some combinations.
Ooh, and a right kick to the body and a right hand to the head by Jan to O'Malley. O'Malley it's starting to be the law of diminishing returns. O'Malley keeps getting hit, keeps getting taken down. You got to know after a while, all of this is working in your favor. And as that time ticks down, it's hurting you. It's hurting you physically. It's hurting you mentally. It's hurting you on the scorecards.
But I mean, if this was a 5-rounder, I could see him being O'Malley, getting his wind and really working Jan with these strikes, as he is getting up faster and faster from these takedowns. But Jan has an everlasting gas tank, and for a 3-rounder, I don't think that's going to be too much of an issue.
Jan landed 30 strikes to the head, 16 to the body, 13 to the legs, 28-6 in O'Malley's favor in that order. O'Malley wasn't ready. Let's talk now. We are talking.
We're doing that talky talk.
I also picked Jan to win the fight. And Jan stepping in. Minute left to go.
And Jan attempting the double leg takedown, but big slice of nothing pie, and down to the ground goes O'Malley.
45 seconds left to go. Round number 2, O'Malley in trouble on his back. 4 of 6 on takedown so far for Petr Yan. 67% accuracy in this fight. Trying to pop up is O'Malley. 26 seconds left to go in the round. O'Malley gets a right hand right to the face. Trying to pop up is O'Malley after that right hand, and now he's holding on to the neck of Jan. Jan coming back down to the ground. 10 seconds remaining in round number 2. I'm Matt Ryan. That's Brendan Sokler. Thank you so much for joining us here on Combat Culture. And that will be the end of round number 2 in Abu Dhabi. That round for me, all Petr Yan.
All Petr Yan, and O'Malley needs to not get taken down this next round. And I think he will within 30 seconds into the round.
If O'Malley wants to win this fight, he's got to finish Jan.
I would say so.
Straight up.
I think the first round was close, but I would give it to Jan.
And Philip the Wise clarifying his statement. Remember Khabib Conor. Let's talk now. All right, there we go. Thank you. It's been multiple years since that fight, and my brain is not well.
Yeah. Wait. Is Philip the Wise saying that you made a bad call on that?
No, O'Malley was talking smack. He's a notorious smack talker.
Yes.
He played Keeping It Real Goes Wrong the home game. And then that just,
He done fucked up.
Yeah.
Don't run your mouth with checks that your ass can't catch.
That's fair. Shout out to everybody watching us across the Combat Culture Network. And it'll be the beginning of round number 3. Oh, that's Snoop Dogg. No, that's not Snoop Dogg. That might be Jared Leto.
You're Snoop Dogg. I get Jared Leto and Snoop Dogg confused all the time.
455, kick to the body.
Which one runs a cult?
I don't know. Okay. I'm not answering that question. I am not getting sued.
Allegedly?
Don Knotts. O'Malley leading with right. Andy, I gave out the Kool-Aid again, and oh my God, jumping head kick into a right hand. That will take anybody out of a Don Knotts Jonestown impression. Single leg into a takedown attempt. 425 left to go. Kick to the body by O'Malley. Missing with that left hand.
I like the idea that Don Knotts is actually just Sean O'Malley's coach. You gotta knock him out, otherwise, oh no.
Sean, you can't do all that lean and expect to win. 407 left to go in the round. Trying to go for the takedown. Here is O'Malley. Oh, trying to avoid the takedown, pardon me.
Yeah, we don't know his motivations. He might want it. Take me down, my short king.
Hey, yo. 350 left to go in the round. O'Malley trying to, lands a left hand. Had to do some pitter-pat rights to create distance and then land that left body kick. Barely landed by Jan. That one stepping in. Jan grazing the jaw of O'Malley with a left hand. O'Malley can't take him down. He's got to win standing, and it's hard to try to get inside. Even though you have the reach, Jan is just finding a way to maintain distance. He's eating a couple of shots, but every 2 he lands, he's able to get a takedown, really able to make O'Malley work.
You have David Wilkinson saying Jan should be using his wrestling here, which I agree. What the fuck, Jan?
And then O'Malley, because a knee landed by O'Malley because Jan is, bleeding. Jan is bleeding. He can bleed. He can bleed, everybody.
What?
O'Malley might have turned the tide of this fight, lands a knee. Jan's got to go for a takedown here. He's going to have to reset this fight in a hard kick from Jan to the midsection, and Jan's entering a firefight. I don't know if that's a good idea. Left hand, left hand landed. Oh, and a kick to the leg. Action is fast and furious here. Left hand's landed by O'Malley. Head kick blocked. O'Malley got Jan. It's a gusher. It is a crimson mask and a crimson mass here for Petr Yan with 2:30 left to go.
Jan went for a double leg takedown, got stuffed. Up against the cage is O'Malley being held there by Jan, who's still attempting for a single leg, now trying to transition to a double leg, not having the success, Matt, that he had in the first 2 rounds with these takedowns. And frankly, probably because his eye is full of fucking blood.
That'll do it. Trying to go for the takedown here. Trying to pull for the legs is Jan. O'Malley pressed up against the fence. He will go down. Jan will get scored with a takedown on that. But O'Malley looking a lot more confident because he has made Petr Yan bleed. Now trying to get into side control is Jan. O'Malley in the fetal position, a.k.a. how I sleep and live my life. O'Malley trying to find a way to get back up or try to roll Jan over. Try to basically barrel roll him.
Do a barrel roll, Fox. No?
No. Right now, I have it 2-1 for Jan. O'Malley can try to steal this fight in 90 seconds, but I think Jan's going to win by UD if things maintain. Trying to take the back was O'Malley, but unable to.
Oh, man. There is so much of Petr Yan's blood all over O'Malley.
There's just left-right combination by O'Malley. Minute 13 to get things done for Sugar Sean before he's get handed his second professional loss.
How dare you make me bleed my own blood? Blah.
Jan steps inside, trying to go for the takedown. He gets him. O'Malley right back up and into the Luther Campbell. Goes Sean O'Malley, knee to the back of the thigh by Jan.
It does beg the question for me, Matt, if we want Sean O'Malley to be the elite level fighter that he wants to be, rolled through by O'Malley back to his feet as Jan was trying to take him down. I do think that his takedown defense is going to need to be upped just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
not that
but
it's bad. It's
she's going up against elite level competition. And that eye right now, Mini Forrest Griffin, a.k.a. Piotr Jan, is crying blood. Like at a Santeria church on a sacrificial Sunday. Takedown by Jan. Jan just punching the face of O'Malley. Hammer fist to the noggin. And now trying to climb up. And now just trying to roll through. Trying to take the arm in 3 seconds is O'Malley. For his effort, he gets punched about the face. And we will go to the scorecards in Abu Dhabi. And Sean O'Malley looking a little dejected and frustrated as Piotr Jan, looking the worst of the two, might be walking out the winner.
Yeah, because Peter Jan looks like a popped pimple, but a popped pimple who won the fucking fight.
Yeah. And we'll end our poll here about Elmer Fudd. Does Peter Jan look like a jacked Elmer Fudd? 57% of you thought yes, 43% of you thought no.
Why were 43% of you wrong?
That's fair. It's a fair question.
How dare you?
When is Oliveira and Makhachev? It is a fight. It's 2 fights from now, or 1 fight from now.
Get fucking hype.
And that was just an aggressive fight by both fighters. But to me, Piotr Jan was the one who maintained the consistency, did a really great job, had a hell of a fight, and I think he walks out with the win.
I would agree with that, Matt, but here is a question for you while I go get a chip. Do you think that if this was a 5-rounder, it would have gone different?
I don't know. It's all on O'Malley's stamina. I don't know how he looks exhausted there after going 3 rounds, and he's going into a buzzsaw. He's going into a wheat, what's the wood chipper? There we go. In Sean O'Malley, and that's just a really hard thing to accomplish. Let's take a look at these strikes. Significant strikes, 69. Sean O'Malley on brand. 51 landed by Piotr Jan. 6 takedowns landed by Jan, none by O'Malley. Jan had 5 minutes and 44 seconds of control time, 2 seconds of control time for O'Malley. A big discrepancy in two of these categories, and another significant one in terms of strikes landed. O'Malley landed more strikes, but oof. And as Tricky D said, smash that like button, and if you want to give us some
Straight cash, homie. Straight cash, homie. Straight cash, homie.
you can donate right now in the super chat. Stanley Franklin is a sweetie, a maggot, and a juggalo. Whoop whoop family. Let's go to the official decision.
Which one does maggot stand for?
I forget. I think that's Slipknot.
29-28
for Piotr Jan. Oh, it's a split decision. 29-28 O'Malley.
Who the fuck?
29-28 for the winner, Sean O'Malley.
In what fucking world?
Sean O'Malley getting the win in Abu Dhabi.
That is the most bullshit call I have seen in my fucking life. What? In what world? In what fucking world?
What?
Sean, Daniel Cormier interviewing Sean O'Malley. Sean, you clearly fucking lost that fight. How are you feeling?
How does it feel to be the one committing the robbery?
I mean, he does look like he might have robbed a bank for some of that lean. Wow, that decision was so bad it gave me an innie. Like,
yeah.
What the shit?
That was so weird. It's just...
You never leave it to the judges, kids. Even if you were in control for 6 minutes of ground control.
Trigger D said insert Teddy Atlas right here. Well, you know, the thing about... I can't do Teddy Atlas. I can't get that Brooklyn and that
Can you do Tony Atlas?
No.
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 Good. He was very strong.
Toker 88 damage call, maybe, but for the third round, the significant strikes were there. But when you take a look at takedowns, control time, that knee caught him, but I don't know.
Like, that makes as much sense as having me teach a math class. What the fuck?
I don't know. I just Piotr Jan and the judges just do not get along, bro. That's 2 fights in a row where it could have gone either way, and it went not his way.
Yeah. Fuck you, Peter. He's coming for us.
Yeah, we're gonna die.
Don't sleep.
No, I don't anyway.
You weren't supposed to take the Sandman lyrics literally.
Devil Dog 8614. He just lay there. I don't need to hear about your love style.
Hey.
But yeah, let us know in the chat what you think of that. Let us know on Twitter too. Follow me on Twitter at Matt Ryan Yells. You can follow Brendan at Brendan Sokler.
Yeah.
You can follow Steph at Steph Sotil. You can follow All of the Fat Baby on Instagram at All of the Fat Baby. O'Malley winning by decision was plus 500. Also this week, the UFC fighters. I don't know if it's this
remember when
week.
I said we could have made good money?
Oh yeah, we could have made good money.
We could have made good money.
Amplified site that did Jan dirty. What I was going to say was it's funny that UFC fighters aren't allowed to bet on fights anymore because
What, the Pete Rose rule?
Yeah, this one starts with a W, ends with a K.
This was a Wazirk, brother.
Clay Shandowski, voodoo running from my magic. Too many decisions today. Well, it's an equally matched card. Tai Tuivasa is about to do a shoey with Alexander Alexander Volkanovski just spat in his shoe, and now...
That sounded pretty legitimate, Matt. Oh, that might be legitimate.
No, that was legit. That wasn't fake. That made... He spat in it.
Hey, it was new spit, Matt.
He spat. Oh, that made me sick.
That made me frothy. How you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's Aljamain Sterling. We're getting ready for our co-main event. It's 3:50 in the afternoon. We have our whole day still ahead of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Right there, Robert Kelly.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good now. That just. Sorry.
Did bonerific
Sorry
things
for
you.
all those noises. That was not cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's what gets my engine revved. But anyway.
Go get water. I think Brandon's got it.
I got it.
I have water, but I'm gonna take a walk.
Yeah. Walk it off, Maddie. Oh, God.
I get the shoey, but spitting in it, like into someone's mouth, onto someone I get, but not.
You could have closed your eyes. You know. You have full autonomy.
I didn't know that was gonna. I didn't know my body was gonna react to it that way.
While Matt goes to find a hug and an adult, let's talk about this next fight. Coming up next, we have a fight that is not just Matt's stomach versus his own sense of being. We got TJ Dillashaw versus Aljamain Sterling, the last person that Peter Yan got fucked over by. Gang, how are we feeling about this one? And also, is there a term for a person who like uses steroids? I know they're PEDs. Is he pedo? Is that the term?
Not that.
He's a pedo.
No.
No.
Someone that uses steroids?
Yeah, he uses steroids. Dillashaw uses steroids, PEDs. Therefore, he's
Don't stop right now.
I just say it's juice.
Yeah, they're on the juice.
he's a juicy man.
Yeah,
Is what we're going.
Juice man.
Juice head. I learned that from
Juice head.
Juice head. Okay,
I learned that from Jersey Shore.
I like
Take
it.
back the pedo.
Oh, hold on. Philip the Wise said Pillashaw.
Ah.
Pillashaw.
But did he take pills or was it injectable?
I don't know. Stabashaw doesn't have the same ring, Matthew.
I'm just. T-Juice is passive. There we go. T-Juice. Juice box.
Juice box.
Gym candy.
Boxes.
Yes.
Snooki and the like.
Gorilla Juice head. Yes.
Looking for gorilla juice heads. Meaning guys who work
Yeah.
out but maybe have some help.
Yeah. Make sure all that candle isn't used for the end of the evening. How much do you think Dana paid the judges? Bobby Lewis saying, well, he doesn't, the athletic commission pays him. I don't know what you're talking about. Prank caller. He used EPO, which is not steroids. It's close enough. He used the cream. He used the clear. Nah, this is Balco nonsense. I'm old, stoned, and drinking. Where's the donate button? If you look in the chat, person who remarkably goes after my sensibilities, there will be a $sign. You hit the $sign, and then you are able to donate to the super chat and give us some.
Straight cash, homie.
Ronan of the Hidden Leaf, which I think was on Toonami, the CEO of EPO.
Oh man, that's
time
funny.
for change. EPO is. Thank you for this explanation. EPO is released by your kidneys when there is. Yes, that's the same thing with steroids. It helps the testosterone in your body. It's helping advance, synthetically induce natural things in your body.
Also gives you boobies.
Yes.
Yeah, them sweet baby tatas.
These are from chicken.
Or since it is the month of Halloween, we will refer to them as yabos.
No, they should still be boobies.
Boobies.
Oh, Steph. I like that. What a win. Oh, TJ Dillashaw looks like every high schooler who played lacrosse at my school in Northern Virginia.
TJ Dillashaw looks like he just found, he's one of those extreme sales guys. Just like he's really about the sale.
I love that when you said that, he just went, ah.
Yeah. I've seen some of these.
I sold a car.
These alpha male sales conferences where they do this bunch of, nonsense.
Yeah.
And it's just like, guys, I get it. I'm intense about my job too. I really like what I do, but bruh, like.
But have you sold a Honda Civic today to a mother of three?
I've had people call me after these shows concerned for my blood pressure about how loud and extreme I get. Mm-hmm. Those people scare me.
Yeah.
And I'm me.
Yeah.
Also, TJ Dillashaw looks like he managed an Express at some point. Not that he shops at Express, but that he managed an Express. And he is dating a much wealthier woman, but he's the side guy because she's still married in a loveless marriage.
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, TJ Dillashaw looks like he regularly gets recommended to go to Abercrombie & Fitch to actually shop, but he just goes in there because he likes the smell.
Mm. And that's just like, it's vape juice, one wheat thin, very specific, and sandalwood.
The Dillashaw.
Corey by EPO.
Oh, no.
TJ chest bumps his barista.
I like that.
Should you chest bump your barista?
I mean...
DWC.
Straight cash, homie. Straight cash, homie. Straight cash, homie.
Donating $10 to the cause. Jude Pagano, are y'all drinking the alcohol? No. We're just drinking a diet Dr. beverage.
Yeah, this is the afternoon, but I did have some Wiggle whiskey last night. Northern Exposure, maple barrel exposed. Very fucking good.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. Wiggle whiskey out of Pittsburgh. Go get you some. Real good.
Taking a look, and they didn't pay us any money for that.
No.
Raiden Thrakar says he looks like he wears Drakkar, and I just wanted to say that sentence because of the beats of it.
Yeah, no.
Because I just love the language is there. Don King is getting signed next. Only in America. I'd watch Don King fight.
I'd watch Don King fight.
But he's got to fight everyone he's ever screwed over in a business deal in some sort of Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I'd also like to see Don King be managed by Queen Latifah, and they come out as the royalty.
I would rather it be the Living Single theme song.
Yeah.
Cherry Dr. Pepper up in there. This is diet, but a Dr. Pepper cream soda?
Dr. Pepper cream soda.
I'll fight a family.
Ooh.
I'll fight a small family.
That's a low bar. Ooh.
I'll fight no, that's an even lower bar.
That's what I was saying.
We make the yucks here.
I'm excited for this one, Matt.
Me too. TJ Dillashaw with big middle relief face energy. That beard is very 2000. He looks like an early 2000s California wrestler. He looks like Michael Modest, and I don't know if that's a compliment or not.
Wow.
Yeah, I made a Michael Modest reference. Jeff Burton
Straight cash, homie. Straight cash, homie.
donating $1.99 to the cause. Thanks, guys, for this public service. I
Isn't
dig it.
he in Beyond the Mat?
Yes, he is.
Yeah. He was good. Didn't he tag with Donovan Morgan back in the day?
I think he did, yes.
Yeah. I wish Donovan Morgan was still around. He was good. Early Super 8 winners, Matt. Great stuff. Present Super 8 winners. Also good stuff.
Hell yeah.
You know what, Steph? Put it in the chat. What's your favorite flavor of Dr. Pepper? Put the poll up. What's your favorite flavor of Dr. Pepper?
I gotta say, I've been exposed to more Dr. Pepper types in this house than I knew existed,
Same.
and I'm thrilled about that.
Dear Dr. Pepper, when you're not giving money to college football, give us some money.
You know what
Like
I'm gonna
money.
throw out there, Matt?
Yeah.
There was a precious time in my childhood where we had Nickelodeon, but the county over had Cartoon Network, and like our local places had Sprite. But then you'd occasionally go to a place that had Dr. Pepper, and I feel like Dr. Pepper is the forbidden across-town soda for me, and it will always rank high.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Also, wait, you had one town, like what kind of
We didn't have Cartoon Network at the start of it, and I was a big Cartoon Network guy. I was also obviously formed on Nickelodeon, as I turned out to be a good person. Unlike the people who ran Nickelodeon.
That's fair. Yes.
Documentaries.
Well, there
they're
goes
great.
my job at CBS.
Go watch the Orange Years. It's less problematic.
Everything.
Our generation is fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
We were okay.
Well, we weren't, but we were being raised by television. But at least it was good television, and it was Mike O'Malley and Maura Quirk.
Yeah.
Maura Quirk, I think one of my first crushes.
Yeah. Summer Sanders.
Ooh, good answer. Good answer.
Yeah. No. Respect the game.
We are at Dillashaw and Sterling, by the way, for those wondering. That's why we were talking about TJ Dillashaw's facial hair before we went on to that rant about nostalgia. But entrances are happening, and they're the big fancy ones with all the lights and music.
It looks
so
very green. I'm wondering if he's coming out to the DX theme. I'd take it.
I'd prefer the Run DMC version.
I would argue the better version.
I would agree as well.
Though the evoking of Rage Against the Machine energy in the OG one is still pretty
That's fair.
rock solid.
That whole era was like half inspired by that.
I mean, I did listen to your rap.
Rap rock.
That the one rant earlier. Aljamain Sterling looked cool as a cucumber.
Yes.
And giving me a little bit of like Black Panther energy with the color scheme right here.
Well, that's the championship color scheme, but yeah, very, very Wakanda-ish.
Yeah, I mean, maybe just on the brain because I need it to come out now.
Do we think TJ is still clean? Give the guy the benefit of the doubt. If he's back on anything,
He'd be caught.
and if he got caught, he'd be so dumb to do that. Because you built the last 3 years on your BP apology tour.
Yeah.
And then you come back and then you immediately...
What type of champion named John Jones would do such a thing? I'm a fuck.
If that man's leg even came near my head, it would be detached from its body.
Yeah. Wait, John Jones's leg?
The man's leg kick, his leg is the size of my torso.
Yeah. He's a leggy man. John Jones is, well...
He's an interesting character.
Yeah, he's an interesting character. He had a pregnant lady with a car.
Yeah, if you have a crime and sports episode about you, you are an interesting individual.
Yeah. John Jones is one of my favorite fighters and one of the people that I so don't want to hang out with. Aljamain Sterling, though, I'd hang out with that guy.
Fair.
He seems like a cool dude.
Well, he's on the island. We can go hang out with him.
Oh, yeah. Aljamain Sterling. Let's all bro down. Let's do it. TJ Dillashaw, you're not invited.
That's fair.
Till you shave, at least. Good God.
It is big. I'm dating your mom. Call me Dan energy. He just looks like someone who would date your mom and is like, just call me Dan.
It's okay. We can talk. We can be cool, bro.
Yeah.
Shovel first.
I'm just Dan.
No, you got to get it off a shelf. Oh, yours. Yeah, yours.
Hey,
That's true. That's true.
you both would bond with Dan when you had to get something off the top shelf for him.
The only time someone tried to bond with me, they gave me a tape of basketball highlights that was used, a VHS tape of basketball highlights from like the 80s, and it was like those. Someone who was trying to court my mother.
That needs to be clarified.
The only time I ever felt love.
I thought the context of that made sense.
It did, but
I'm not Charles Bukowski. I didn't have anybody ever love me or try to love me. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape, brought to you by my crippling inability to feel loved. Sterling 33, Dillashaw 36, Sterling 5'7", Dillashaw 5'6.5", both coming in at champions weight 135. 71-inch reach for Sterling, 67-inch reach for Dillashaw. What are you laughing at, Steph?
Pay us for this.
Yes.
suckers.
It's in the middle of the afternoon, too, so we have all of our energy, and it's like this. Well, yeah, because you don't know how to sleep like a person.
I would.
I just want to play that landscaper simulator that's online and just have a Bruce Buffer jacket level.
I just want to get to be friends with Bruce Buffer so I can steal his jackets for Catalyst Wrestling events.
Yeah.
Because that's the aesthetic that I want to be going for. It's gorgeous.
Steampunk pimp?
Yes. Or ring announcer.
Yeah,
They're
it's
the
fair.
same. It's the same
Fair.
title.
He looks like he would have a stable that he would call the Back Nine.
I'm very good with that. That sounds like slutty golf right
Yeah,
there.
I would. You know what?
That's a sport.
Back nine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say we just introduced a new sport called slutty golf.
Yeah. Foxy boxing, move out the way.
Strip golf.
Listen, if we're doing a strip game, it's Strip Twister. It's right there.
I mean, they have clubs that are already called woods.
Fair enough.
Slow down there, Tiger.
Angels Camp, California. That's the name of a city somewhere? Or is it just literally where the Angels have their camp? And they just named the town that?
I like the idea that it's actually just a small area of California that, like, TJ just bought up the land for. It's like, what do you want to call it? Angels Camp.
Fair enough.
Because I'm there, and that's where I run my camp.
Charles, we are on the. Someone's asking for our prediction. We're not going to predict the main event until right before the main event.
Right.
But who do you got in this?
Oh, I got Aljamain Sterling.
Yeah, I'm real conflicted, but I'm going with
I'm
Sterling.
deeply conflicted, so I'm going with my heart and the fact that, it's my heart. I want to see TJ Dillashaw lose.
Yeah.
That's it. I think he's a douche. Oops. I'm going to make so many enemies on this the moment they start watching.
Shout out to the man in the Burberry shirt and the bucket hat who was just going banana pants for Aljamain.
Yeah.
Faux sushi going and sticky rice cooked. Well, I can go for some sticky rice. Going for TJ. Big Neff TV going for Sterling. Faux sushi, hate in your heart. Oh, there's nothing but hate in this heart.
Yeah. It's black.
You saw how the Mets season ended.
I'm a Washington, D.C. sports fan. Do you know what darkness is in here?
You won the cup in the last decade. Shut up.
Did you see what happened
Shut up.
since then?
Shut up.
Chaos.
You got the...
You had Gretzky.
He did nothing. Start of round number 1 in this battle for the Bantamweight Championship.
Multiple cups. You fuck. All right.
New York. Sterling going full Eddie from Tekken, spamming the head kick. Both fighters going for that kick to that knee kick. Sterling captures the Dillashaw's leg, takes Dillashaw down, and lets him back up. Not before trying to pull a guillotine. Now scrambling, trying to take the back. Dillashaw on his side now. Sterling on top of the challenger and former champion. First time Dillashaw's been able to fight for the belt since losing it because of his EPO use, failing a drug test in his fight against Henry Cejudo.
But he also lost, didn't he?
Oh, he got cooked. I was at that fight. I was covering that fight. First UFC show on ESPN.
I feel different about PEDs in fighting than I do in any other sport, Matt.
Yeah, because there's real life consequences.
Right. So
Well, in terms of hurting other people.
yeah. So don't.
Yeah, put Barry Bonds in the Hall of Fame, you cowards.
Yeah, do it. And Roger Clemens.
Sterling is just maintaining this position on Dillashaw, trying to get the arm, to pull the arm, to go for a Kimura, but Dillashaw holding on tightly, and punch to the back by Sterling, followed up with a punch to the face, and then a hammer fist to the side of the head. Dillashaw in trouble, eating fists from Aljamain. Aljamain serving them up like roti and rice, just trying to cook Dillashaw here, who is defending
great.
himself, and he's just getting punched right in the mouth.
This might get called, Matt.
Dillashaw trying to find a way out of it, not bleeding yet,
No.
using his incredible strength to just stay in this, but Sterling landing
Sterling's
shots.
ground and pound is fantastic here, Matt, and he
Gave up
has
the back,
Ooh.
trying to pull the door and see.
He's
trying
got
to
the hooks.
He doesn't have it locked in, though. He's not underneath the jaw. Dillashaw trying to keep his jaw from opening up, trying to keep his neck in tight to make sure that Sterling can't pull the submission. 2:47 left
It's
to
a
go.
long time to defend, Matt, and he keeps cutting off the air supply down with his legs right now. And also, very smartly, as he's going for that, he's repeatedly covering Dillashaw's nose, making it harder and harder for him to breathe.
And Raiden, thank you for the clarification. I thought they did. My apologies. And now trying to press off the fence is Dillashaw, eating more shots from the former champion. Scrambles out of it, but Sterling gets the back again in a variation of the Luther Campbell position. Sterling's got the back at Dillashaw, but can't get the RNC.
Oh, looks like that may have gone under, Matt.
Goes up, trying to pull it.
Flattening him out, but he doesn't have the chin.
And his knees are still up, trying to flatten him out. Ooh.
But these strikes, Matt, the ground and pound punches to the face from the back.
And now he's got the back again. Dillashaw being backpacked by Sterling, who is laying on his back, trying to find a way to avoid the current champion from locking him into an RNC.
Hot damn, Matt. This is a long time for him to defend. And I don't know if he's going to be able to.
Minute 37 and counting. Sterling punching about the face, trying to pull the RNC, trying to stop this fight, trying to get the win. 90 seconds now. Both men still on the ground. Dillashaw has been decimated here in round number 1 of 5. And Dillashaw
Dominant.
again just getting punched right in the forehead from Sterling. Sterling keeping the pressure going, trying to make Dillashaw make a mistake. Both men backstanding and ragdolls Dillashaw back to the ground and continues to land right hand after right hand. Keeps feeding them and feeding them and feeding them right hands like he was Method Man. 70 strikes thrown by Sterling, landed by Sterling, only 6 by Dillashaw.
Holy fuckballs, Matt. That was crazy.
Someone call Panama Lewis and get Dillashaw the thing. He mixed head kick by Sterling.
Yeah. Sterling also with a front kick attempt, seemingly landed a grazing blow with that. Going for a double leg takedown, Dillashaw defending, but down he goes.
But now Dillashaw trying to command some posture here. Both men back up standing. Sterling driving Dillashaw into the fence, trying to pull a single leg takedown the left leg. Out of balance now. Dillashaw now in control, has a waistlock applied on Sterling. Both men on the ground. Dillashaw in a seated position. 10 seconds left to go in the round now.
Inside control is Sterling looking to advance his position. Big punch to the face on the ground by Sterling, and a couple of short punches, knee to the face. They're both standing now. End of the round.
What a round for Aljamain. Any doubt that Aljamain Sterling deserves to be champion, it has to be erased after that round.
Yeah, no, that was... I was thinking that this is honestly the performance where he has to be showing that, like, you deserve to be champion, baby. And not that he hasn't before, but this was the one where I think he solidifies it, and hot damn, is he proving me to be a very smart guy.
Certainly agree. And if you like what you're hearing,
Straight cash, homie. Straight cash, homie.
donate some
Straight cash, homie.
to the super chat and keep hanging out with us. Tell your friends, share this on social media, share the link, text it to a buddy. This is more fun than college football. So let's keep doing that.
We'll keep doing the thing.
Let's keep doing the thing.
Matt, do you think Aljamain Sterling expended too much energy holding him down for 4
I
fucking
don't
minutes?
know. I honestly don't know. It could be.
Because he does not look gassed right now.
He doesn't. Dillashaw looks a little tired, looks a little...
Getting punched in the head 70 times while having your body scissored will do that.
yeah, that'll happen.
Hey.
And it'll be round number 2. Dillashaw looking a little worse for wear. And here we go at round number 2. Sterling will be the first to step to the center of the octagon. Overhand right thrown by Dillashaw. Leg kick. Ooh, a head kick attempt by Sterling. Ends up with Dillashaw getting him with a hit. 4:44 left to go in the round. Kick to the body. Right hand landed by Dillashaw. Now matching the can kicks. 4:36 left to go. Trying to pull something here. Both fighters looking to jockey for position in the early going of round 2. Big uppercut attempt by Dillashaw. Not landed. Kick to the body by Sterling. Another kick. That one to the knee. Kick to the body. And the takedown by Sterling. Sterling now putting the pressure up. Dillashaw trying to find a way out of it. Knee to the thigh by Sterling. Variation of side control. 4:09 left to go. Punch to the rib cage by Sterling to Dillashaw. Punch to the back now by Sterling to Dillashaw.
This is not the position that Dillashaw wants to be in right now. On his back, getting worked once again. You have Sterling's leg trapped by Dillashaw as he's trying to keep Sterling from advancing to full mount. Inside control right now is Sterling pressing along the diaphragm, really trying to cut off that air with his shoulder. It's techniques like this that are just like the difference between the elite and just people that are doing it.
Yeah, and we are 3:31 remaining into the second round of 5 for the UFC Bantamweight title. I'm Matt Ryan, joined by Brendan Sokler in a variation of side control now. Sterling trying to get onto the back of Dillashaw, throw some more left hands, just quick little jabs, knocking on the door of TJ Dillashaw's face. And a shout out to Adam Gatfield.
Straight cash, homie. Straight cash, homie.
Donating $5 to the cause.
Straight cash, homie.
Big Neff TV with maybe my favorite comment of the night. TJ drowning like Jason mother.
Like Jason's mom from Halloween. Or Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th, yeah.
And now it could be a guillotine attempt by Sterling. He's got it, but he doesn't have it hooked in. Dillashaw trying to free himself like a dog from a leash. Sterling hitting a standing suplex, and Dillashaw finding his way out of it, but he's a little worse for wear. And now he's trying to adjust his gloves. He might have hurt his wrist. He is checking that wrist, the left wrist. Kick to the body. Sterling stepped up with 2 right hands and going for a takedown attempt.
It looks like TJ's wrist is okay, but taken down once again with a back trip is TJ Dillashaw. Dillashaw spending so much time on the ground in this fight, man.
Like me in a fight.
Yeah.
Just spending majority of the time on the ground waiting for it to be over.
And Sterling just looking like fucking Donkey Kong.
Just punching him right in the face. This is Super Smash Brothers gone wrong.
Yeah.
It's like when the Animal Crossing characters just fighting Wario, Donkey Kong, Samus, and a life-size gun.
I would call TJ Dillashaw Wario-esque.
Yes, that's fair. Wario is a short king, and he should be respected.
Goddamn right. Unlike TJ Dillashaw.
I have a poll for the chat, Steph, after this.
Who do you respect more, TJ Dillashaw or Wario?
I was going to say, is Wario attractive? But we have to... our winner of the Dr. Pepper poll... Regular 54%.
Ooh.
Oh no, this fight's about to end. This fight might end. Back elbows in the right, left hands from Dillashaw. On Dillashaw. Sterling lighting up Dillashaw like a Christmas tree in Rockefeller Center. Trying to end this one and it's over. TJ Dillashaw's been stopped by Aljamain Sterling. The champion proves he's at the top of the mountain. Dillashaw showing time might have passed him by. And it's not EPO, it's ELO on the other side of the telephone saying goodbye. What a win for the man from Nassau County, New York.
Bad bitch representing New York. God love him.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful shellacking of Dillashaw.
Dillashaw dejected in the corner. Aljamain Sterling had his number like Toots and the Maytals throughout that fight and found a way to stifle the former champion in his first opportunity since losing the belt because of his use of EPO. And in our poll, what's your favorite flavor of Dr. Pepper? 53% regular, 17% Tide, cherry, and diet dark berry, only getting 11% of the vote.
It's only the creme de la creme that knows, Steph.
Uncultured swine.
Oh, hot damn, Matt. I mean, what a definitive and declarative statement by Aljamain Sterling about where he sits in the pecking order.
Yeah.
And also, TJ Dillashaw is no fucking slouch.
No.
As much shit as I give him, he's an incredible athlete. He just was not as incredible as Aljamain Sterling this evening.
Yeah.
Which is some hot boy shit. Great stuff, Aljamain. Goddamn.
Some good times.
Yeah, some good old-fashioned ass whoopery.
I enjoy it, goddammit.
And we'll see the
Bruce
official
Buffer being
decision.
like, the fuck is it mine?
Where's
Bruce Buffer just Travolta'd in the middle of the ring. And it was glorious. Someone make that meme for me.
And we've got
Straight cash, homie. Straight cash, homie. Straight cash, homie.
chat challenge. Come on now. Stanley Franklin donating $10 to the cause. Trying to goad you guys into sharing in the chat. Donating to the super chat.
Straight cash, homie.
Does this set up Sean O'Malley and Sterling?
Fuck me, I hope not.
I would like to see that fight.
I'd like to see that fight, but I don't think he deserves that fight.
Well, he won, and Jan, the winner of this fight is basically getting a title shot.
I think that means it's going to happen. Aljamain Sterling aggressively gyrating at DC in the way that you just hope.
That whole announcement was a bit of a mess because everybody was celebrating while he was still getting the announcement out.
Yeah. That was fucking funny.
Yeah. Oh, it seems like per Rusty Shackelford, 3 minutes left in round one. Aljo's corner yells, "Hurt his shoulder is hurt," and he did nothing. Well, he got the stoppage.
Yeah, is winning nothing?
Yeah, I guess trying to go for the shoulder. He was trying to pull for a submission that entire time or get the finish.
I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if TJ was hurt based on the entirety of the fucking performance.
Yeah, Trigger D. TJ threw me a T-shirt and my right hand tripled in size.
When he did that, is that when he threw out his shoulder? Oh, man.
Sterling will improve to 22-3. Most wins in bantamweight division history, tied now with 13.
Wow.
That's cool. Yeah, I think O'Malley Aljamain is up next, even if I'm like, you didn't win.
Yeah, well, he technically won.
Yeah.
And I also would want to see how Sterling would combat someone like O'Malley. I think it would be an interesting
dropping
fight.
him to the ground like Jan did, but actually finishing him.
That's going to be the interesting thing here is what can Sterling do? The only thing that would stop, I think, O'Malley winning the championship, depending on where they're fighting, is a dominant performance across the board. And also more
you
than...
mean like the one Peter Yan did?
Yeah, but he's got to stop him before round 5.
Yeah.
FaZe Applestick said, "We're going to stand and strike." Sterling must have said that during the post-fight interview. Or he's just making a ha-ha joke.
In reference to fighting Sean O'Malley, or is he unionizing?
Norma Ray like a mother. Philip the Wise out. Here's a fun stat. TJ Dillashaw threw 9 strikes, landed 9 strikes.
Hey.
Aljamain Sterling landed 137. It was 137-9. I don't know. He's doing some sort of now. Aljamain just did some dance. I don't know what it was.
I think that was one of those tiki-taki dances.
Steph, you TikTok.
Or
That dance that's been around for a little while.
wait,
Okay.
that's the one from the video game. What's the video game?
I don't think it's a Fortnite dance.
Isn't it this one the Fortnite dance? Okay. I don't know.
Cooler people figure it
Yeah, people.
Can any of you hep cats in the chat let us know what the fuck that was?
Yes. That's the ESPN strike count numbers. Thank you, Tzar. And thank you, Philip the Wise, for sending that information over. It is 4:22. That means we have one fight left.
Sick.
I like spending time with y'all, but it is pretty fan. Oh, it was the Shmoney dance. It was the Shmoney dance. The Shmoney dance.
Is that a Fortnite dance?
No, it's a hip hop dance. Thank you. Yes. Funk Master Flex. Funk Master Flex night. It's always sold out for Funkmaster Flex Night. Someone asking if you're already lit. You're not. He's getting cashed out for that. Makhachev versus Oliveira. Benjamin Nolan. TJ lost. Yes, TJ lost by DQ. By TKO in the second round.
But it is cool that we're on to our main event.
I was going to turn into an air horn
I'm glad that we both have this app.
Same one.
Is it the rap air horn app?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
They also have one that just yells the word ham.
I was literally gonna say. Ham. No idea what it's called.
Tiger 5000 is right. TJ lost badly, losing in the second round by TKO. Aljamain Sterling still the Bantamweight champion, but we have a fight for the vacant UFC Lightweight Championship coming up.
Why is it vacant, Matt? What happened?
Because Charles Oliveira lost it on the scale before his last fight.
Thank you.
We were ready.
Shout out for Stephen Chapman. He's 5 for 5 with his picks. He had Chow, Bilal, Benny, Sean, and Aljo. Bring me home, Charles.
Hey.
Good on you.
Yeah.
Philip the Wise predicting Charlie Olives by TKO. Not my Olive, or Steph's Olive, but Charlie Olive.
Your olive and Charles olive is the only olives that I like. That and oil.
It's fair.
Can't do either type of fucking olive.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. They are.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
How do you feel about olives? Tell us in the chat.
There's Leon Edwards who gave all of us a stroke. Oh, Steven!
No.
All right, I got a Steven Seagal. Looks like someone playing Steven Seagal in a movie about Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal looks like someone made a sculpture of my belly button, put a Fu Manchu on it, and left it out in the sun for too long. Anyway.
Looks like if Krang grew up.
He looks like he taught Anderson Silva every kick that he knows. I'm deeply excited for this fight, and mainly to see what the fuck could possibly stop Islam Makhachev. And the fact that I never these days count out Charles Oliveira, because I've been wrong before, and it's hurt. But this fight is about as even as they come. The second longest win streak in UFC versus the third. This should be an utter fucking banger. Also, might contribute to my theory that facial hair slows down the punches. Fucking Islam Makhachev, not really defeated. He has one loss, but my prediction for the main event, I think I'm gonna go with Makhachev and prepare myself to be hurt again, because Charles Oliveira tends to fuck up my predictions. Steph, who you got in the main?
Oh, they're both good. I just hope the fighters have a good time.
I just hope they have fun.
Their families, and that they feel fulfilled by the career choice that they've chosen.
We're now getting an advertisement for the Power Slap League.
Yep, that's Dana White's new thing.
I think this is great news. I could watch people get slapped in the face all fucking day. Now, are their hands dipped in like a powder?
Yeah.
Power slap.
There's a press conference in New York City, November 11th. If I'm not in Los Angeles, we have to go.
We don't have to do nothing.
We have to go to
wanna-
Slap League.
I don't want to go to Power Slaps.
Power Slap!
Is this strictly an American thing?
No, it started in Russia.
Yeah.
All right, Clay Sharandowski, could you announce it? All right, everybody. If you want us to announce Power Slap, you've got to tweet at Dana White and tell him to hire us.
Yes. Please do. Like, as much as we've requested, like, hey, I think one was looking for some people, or da-da-da-da-da. I want to announce the Power Slap League more than almost anything, because also we don't need to know that many move names. It's a slap, right? Or, oh man, am I being a reductive person on that? Are there like 16 different types of slaps?
I have no idea.
We have to learn. So tweet at Dana White, let him know that we need to call all of them slaps.
I also want to call a Super Bowl before I die.
I have no interest in that. I'd like to make a Super Bowl commercial before I die.
Yes.
I'd like to be in a Doritos commercial. I think that'd be great.
The hungover moth. If Nick or Nate Diaz don't compete in power slap, I'm starting World War III. There's a lot of people in line ahead of you for that specific thing, pal.
What fights would you like to see just in power slap at this point?
Let's see.
Because I think this opens things up to retired fighters as well.
I feel like someone's head would break like a vase, like an old Ming vase.
Yeah.
Is there a higher chance of concussion? You hit in the head.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you're getting a
I
lot.
think
right
you're
around
right.
the
Like
ear.
I just, yeah. If you,
get someone's gonna go deaf. They're gonna get
Yeah.
the ear, and it's all over.
yeah, there's a lot of negatives to this.
Also, it looks stupid.
Well, yes.
Yeah, which is great.
But the money.
Fedor
though.
versus Lesnar. Will Smith is coming up quite a bit. I personally would like to see. I mean, we don't even have to be in weight classes, seemingly, from this. So I'm going to go with Brock Lesnar versus BJ Penn.
Ooh. I want that guy from The Simpsons with the giant hand to against anyone, because I just want to see someone just get completely bear clawed by another human
Are they
being.
allowed to have really bushy beards because that would protect them?
I
Is it advances?
Possibly.
Steph's on my team about beard advantage. Yes.
You know, I've not been punched in the face since I've had a beard, so I.
Hater
What if
blockers.
you purposefully callus your hand and then it's like rougher?
Well, they cover their hands in that powder to make sure that
But
they're.
your hands are super callous. That
I
won't-
feel like they would look
Sean
at that.
O'Malley versus Mark Zuckerberg is a pitch that I'm here for. Shaq versus Lesnar. CM Punk versus Kenny Omega.
I'm-
Billy Ray versus Miley.
That's a choice.
I said Billy May.
Billy May.
Dana White versus Ariel Helwani. Butterbean versus Putin.
That's an interesting one.
That, I believe, is just the plot of Rocky IV.
How dare you?
I said it. Oops.
National treasure, that film.
Yeah, unlike
Should've-
National
should-
Treasure, the film.
Should have won an Oscar.
Guys, we should just watch all of Nicolas Cage's Over this evening.
No.
Let's do it.
Ugh.
That was written by Neil LaBute.
Get the fuck out of here.
I shit you not. Enjoy that.
The man that wrote The Shape of Things.
Yes.
Get the fuck out of here.
I shit you not. Look it up, Steph.
I'm as confused as the audience, but we're
He
getting.
was a playwright.
Okay.
Yeah. Who wrote a lot of interesting plays.
We're getting ready for the main event, Dana versus Jake Paul boxing. I'd pay
The
to see that.
spiritual successor to Mamet, if that helps.
Ah, okay. Doesn't, but I know Neil LaBute. I just didn't. I've heard the name before. I just didn't know any of
Didn't
his
connect.
work.
Yeah. Shape of Things is a bomb ass play. I directed
Oh,
it in
you
college.
did. You did the Shape of Things. Yeah, you were in the
Hey!
Shape of Things.
Oh. Oh, you'd be great in that.
I was.
Next
Yeah.
show. Next show, we're getting you a mic. Just so we
Yeah.
can- yeah.
When I was in it, afterwards, somebody told me I was like a Disney villain.
Sick.
It was the best compliment ever.
Diego versus Guru guy. Ooh, yeah, the Guru guy would be.
Matt, I said that I think Makhachev has got this. Steph said, I hope they just both have a good time.
It's fair.
Where did you land on your predictions?
Man,
And
Oliveira's
also-
run has been so good.
Yes.
I just, fuck, I don't know. It's so hard.
It's really hard. This is a pick'em fight.
Yeah.
They're both incredible.
Makhachev has to end it in the first two. If he can stop Oliveira early, and Gaethje didn't get a chance to do it, Chandler couldn't do it, like, the deeper this fight goes. Oh, hi Harris, good to see you. Glad you're an adult.
You
That's reasonable.
classy bitch.
Oh, I hope you kiss your
Guru
aunt.
from Mortal Kombat versus Hasbulla. I'm good with that. Also, Hungover Moth, which Silva versus Liddell? Because I'd watch both.
I'd watch several different Silvas too.
Yeah.
It's just
Antonio Bigfoot Silva. I'd watch that guy get slapped. Cormier, I think, gave him the best
Carlos
slap.
Silva.
Yeah. Islam Makhachev looking like he has not heard of the word joy.
No, he is someone who comes from a place where sadness is handed out like beets.
Oh, he's smirking. I'm more scared now.
Shout out to Charlene Cernagel. Shout out Catalyst Wrestling. You can get
Yeah.
tickets for Catalyst Wrestling's return to Brooklyn on November 6th at catalystwrestling.com. That's catalystwrestling.com. Makhachev being flanked by all of the security in the building and Khabib Nurmagomedov. He could have just walked out there with Khabib and he would have been fine.
Hungover Moth says Anderson Silva versus Chuck Liddell. I got Anderson Silva in that one.
That's not nothing involving Chuck Liddell's head anymore. Please. Just no
he
more.
was like 10 feet away from me a couple days ago.
Nice.
I was in Katz's Deli.
Why'd you go to Katz's?
I'm a Jew.
I know. I love Katz's Deli, but it's overpriced.
Listen,
A sandwich cost you $90.
dude.
When I came back from Miami like 3 years ago.
It's a $21 sandwich. It is massively expensive for the audience, but it is the best fucking sandwich you'll ever have in your life.
Ooh, someone just called us boring.
Oh,
Cool.
You're
Go
watching.
go listen to someone make lower rent dick jokes than us.
Yeah,
I don't know what to tell you.
Our rent dick jokes are very low.
Do you have a stroke?
Yeah.
Also, Reading Market in Philly.
Oh,
Yeah.
I want one of those sandwiches.
Deli.
Ooh.
Oh.
I mean, I would take a day where we all brought in our best sandwiches and compared and contrast. I would also love
against
to
this
hear your favorite sandwiches.
Yes, what's your
and
favorite sandwich?
My personal favorites are the Katz's pastrami Reuben, Mel's Burgers chopped cheese, because they just have like that Pat LaFreda meat and it's fucking banging. And I think any of the major Philly cheesesteak places. No, Fedorov's roast pork Philly cheesesteak here in New York.
Ooh,
It's really good.
ooh, yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it for you.
There's a Reading Marketplace that has a roast pork and broccoli rabe sandwich that I would fight a small country for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lyoto Machida, GSP, Brock Lesnar, Frankie Edgar, and Anderson Silva. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, gang. I'm deeply pumped for this.
Me and you both, friend.
Yeah, this should be pretty good. Club, no tomatoes on sourdough from any good greasy spoon diner in the Midwest.
I will extol the virtues of a very good meatloaf sandwich from a diner.
Yeah. Yeah. Heat Rider says Philly cheesesteak, respect the game. Raiden is actually just a character in The Importance of Being Earnest saying cucumber and cream cheese. Love that sandwich. It's real fucking good.
Yeah.
My God. Chucky Olives coming to the ring, baby. Eric defending us, saying we're obnoxious at times, but not boring.
That's fair.
I'll take it.
I'm very obnoxious.
At times.
No, all the time. I'm always
okay. I'm just charming all the time.
fair. Fair.
Comedy. Pulled pork sandwiches rule. Yeah, I agree. That's correct.
You know, I'm not, pulled pork is not my biggest thing, and it looks like Oliveira almost fought a fan.
Yeah. He's ready to go, Matt. Don't fuck with him.
No. Oh, he's hugging random blonde people in the crowd. I think that's.
Juicy Lucy
think
from
that's
Matt's
Coach.
Bar in Minneapolis.
Oh, I've heard
it.
I've heard it's very good.
Oh, it's very good.
It's a hamburger. It's been on various television programs, and now
With
he's
the
just hugging
cheese
more
in the middle.
bleached blonde men. I think they're his friends and training partners and family, but it's just when you're watching it on mute, he's just hugging random blonde people, and everybody on his team is also bleach blonde.
Trigger D saying chuck steak and olive sandwich. Is that what that group hug was? Was a chuck steak and olive sandwich?
Yes, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah, Trigger D, appreciate you. That was great. Oh, goodness. Who is...
Tell Jonah in the chat he's correct.
Yeah.
What did Jonah in the chat say?
If the ears had eyes.
Shoot your shot, Jonah, baby.
No.
You get rejected.
Yeah.
But it's nice.
Bobby Lewis saying poutine sandwich.
Ooh.
Ooh. That sounds great.
Oh, I'm so hungry. I'm
Dave
so very
Chappelle
hungry.
versus Snoop Dogg slap league.
No, they're both just going to be stoned.
Listen, I got Snoop Dogg in that because if you'll remember from Doggy Fizzle Televizzle, he had a character named Cap'n Pimp who had just a giant pimp smack hand.
Did you just bring up a MTV2 show from 2004?
This is why they pay me the some bucks, baby.
For Gen Y, we have not had any joy since 1999.
Well, 2001, a beautiful September day where things went terribly, terribly wrong.
Yeah. I'm comfortable calling that the turning point.
Yeah. Will Smith, Philip the Wise saying Will Smith that like button. Also,
Straight cash, homie. Straight cash. Straight cash, homie.
you can donate to the super chat right here, right now. Bobby Lewis asking, do you have an OnlyFans, Steph?
Do you think I'd be doing this if I did?
Yes, because you're my friend. Let's
Friendship.
take a look at the tail of the tape. Oliveira 33, Makhachev 31, both at 5'10", both coming in a half pound under championship weight. Oliveira learned his lesson on 154.5. Oliveira, though, with a 74-inch reach. That is a big one against 70.5 from Islam Makhachev.
I'm so hyped for this. They're virtually
It's
identical.
Gonna be a massacre. Don't know if it's gonna be good or bad. Yeah.
I want Bruce Buffer suit. Good.
Yes. Shout out to Tom Clausen from northern Wisconsin. He's in a long time. And Philip the Wise, no.
You know, usually the chat is asking us about drinks, but it appears they are the thirsty ones
Yes.
in this moment. Good God.
Jason Herzog will be the official.
Why is it never women asking me that question?
I don't know.
Oh.
Women in the chat, get thirsty for Steph.
Yeah. I don't know. It's not a dating service.
You know, we don't get
Ooh, an interesting
anyone
poll.
shooting their shot at us.
Steph, let us put this in the poll. What round will this fight end?
Ooh, bold predictions on this?
I think I take the over 4.5.
I think it goes 2 rounds.
Really?
Really, truly. I think it is either, I think it's a dominant performance by one of them and the other reverses it, or it's a dominant performance and
You know
it's over.
You know what the X factor is? It's Khabib in the corner of Makhachev.
True. He was pretty good back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think
Marriott Ryan, who might be my cousin. Are you my cousin? You could be my cousin. Second round by Charlie Olive's armbar. Did you have a great grandpa Kennedy? I found out this week that there were 4 generations of my family where the firstborn male child was named Kennedy.
that's odd?
Yeah, it's very odd.
Yeah.
Checking out the instant feedback.
Straight cash, homie. Straight cash, homie. Straight cash, homie.
Shout out to Blake donating $4.99 to the cause. You guys are in the groove today. Excellence.
Straight
Do
cash,
you
homie.
think that if Makhachev loses in some type of disrespectful fashion, Khabib will jump the fence and be like, I'm unretired?
Yes.
Good.
Marriott Ryan,
love
I'm
it.
from Ontario. That doesn't answer my question. Caleb Cormack, been watching you guys for the last 10 events. Really enjoy it. Well, we
thank
enjoy
you so
having
much.
you. Thank you so much. Young Ed, are you picking both fighters again? I like hedging my bets, but I'm taking. I don't have a pick. I can't. I don't have one. I don't. I think Makhachev can win the fight, but it's hard to bet against Oliveira, especially against who he's beaten in this run.
So let's talk about who he's beaten in this run, Matt.
Let's take a look here at that.
Yep. We're going for it.
Yeah, so he's gotten wins in this recent run over Justin Gaethje, Dustin Poirier, Michael Chandler, and others. He has won his last 11, has only seen one decision since that loss, which was against Tony Ferguson at UFC 256, which he won.
The last loss was against Paul Felder.
Who's in the commentary booth today for the UFC version of
And
the
more
broadcast.
importantly, part of HBO's Hacks. Go watch that show. It's really fucking good. Gene Smart, everybody.
Yeah, Poirier was 3 rounds.
Excrement. I love it.
Yeah, he lost to Felder. That's what we just said. T-Zara
Straight cash, homie. Straight cash, homie. Straight cash, homie.
donating $4.99 to the cause. And here we go. The introductions have been handled. The fighters are in the octagon. Here we go, round 1 for the UFC Lightweight title. And Oliveira coming out with a jumping kick to start things off and set the tone. Head kick attempt by Oliveira. Makhachev on his back foot. Left-right combination thrown by the man known as Islam Makhachev. Makhachev throwing heavy here, but Oliveira trying to keep pace. Leading with that right hand, throwing that right first, and then following up with the left, pointed at the jaw of Oliveira. Over 30 seconds gone by now, round number 1. Oliveira and Makhachev down on the ground. Oliveira on his back. Makhachev trying to posture up, throwing some dangerous shots. Oliveira climbing up the body of Makhachev. Makhachev looking to use his strength to power out of this here. Backing up and pulling it. He could try to go for the guillotine. He's trying to walk into submission as Oliveira. He hits grapevine around the neck of Islam Makhachev.
The triangle appears to be in tight, Matt, but slipped out was Islam Makhachev. Makhachev trying to go for some ground strikes to the head. Oliveira defending himself. A little 6-9 elbow that we had there. No, 12-6. That's the one with the dusty elbow, damn it.
That's right, baby. 3:44 left to go in the round. Makhachev on the top position, trying to posture up. He is being held by the right arm by Oliveira, pinning that right arm under him, just holding onto it for dear life. Maybe trying to hyperextend that elbow.
Yes.
Trying to push up.
Yes.
Is Makhachev. 3:22, left to go in round number 1 of 5 for the UFC Lightweight title. Elbow from the ground by Oliveira.
Well, Makhachev is in control. That triangle attempt by Chucky Olives right now has the round to him in my books.
4-17 in terms of strikes.
Makhachev advancing, but to their feet.
And now Oliveira trying to go for the takedown again. Makhachev trying to go for a Muay Thai clinch with his back pressed up against the fence.
Ooh, the fact that that ground game played out the way that it did, I think this is even more of an even fight than I anticipated.
Yeah. Makhachev trying to get some distance here. Oliveira driving his shoulder into the underarm and driving his neck, and Oliveira gets taken down in a hip toss by Makhachev. Makhachev in top position now, trying to get something going, but it's anybody's fight still. Inside control with the leg draped over, trying to posture up, maybe give up his back as Oliveira try to get up and rotate out of this, trying to climb up the body of Makhachev as Charles Oliveira. 2:10 left to go in the round. Oliveira trying to climb up the tree, but Makhachev keeping hold and firm with 2 minutes remaining.
Hot damn, Matt.
Left hand thrown by Makhachev. Makhachev lying on top of Oliveira. 1:49 left to go in round number 1 of 5 for the UFC Lightweight Championship. Left hand thrown by Makhachev. Trying to posture up and stand is Makhachev. Oliveira holding on around the waist of Makhachev with his legs. Makhachev on one leg now, trying to push up. Now standing on both feet, but drop back down by the interlocked legs of Oliveira, and he's trying to climb up the body. Makhachev, and now it is midsection as Makhachev continues to lay on and put pressure on Charles Oliveira.
Do we got a cut on Oliveira, Matt?
I'm trying to see from my position. 2.5 minutes of control time on the ground for Islam Makhachev so far in round 1. So over half the first round has been Islam Makhachev controlling this fight from the ground. But as we saw in the O'Malley and Yan fight, it's damage that is making these judges feel and seem impressed in who they're siding with.
No raspberry jam, no hair redness yet. It just looked at my angle like there was a divot in the middle of his forehead. Oliveira's, that is.
Yeah, and now Makhachev trying to stand, punches to the side, and now just clubbing blows from Islam Makhachev. Makhachev punching the midsection, now hammer fists to the side. Oliveira keeping that grip tight around the midsection of Makhachev. Makhachev lands a left hand, misses an elbow. Now driving the forearm into the face of Charles Oliveira. 15 seconds left to go in round number 1 for the UFC Lightweight Championship. Makhachev fully standing now. 8 seconds, up kick! by Oliveira. Landed it on the jaw, but Makhachev keeps moving, keeps grappling, keeps grinding, and that'll be the end of round number 1.
Holy shit, Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I have to give that round to Islam Makhachev, but the defense from Charles Oliveira, where he can end it any time, the up kick, the triangle attempt, both of those looked like they could have potentially finished the fight.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I'd give this round 1 to Islam Makhachev. Philip the Wise with the unofficial stats right now. Oliveira with 5 strikes. Islam Makhachev with 43.
Yeah, that's why you have to give it to Makhachev.
Yeah. As Olive the Fat Baby making her opinions known in the dog judging room. Tyler Henderson in the chat. Charles Oliveira beats Makhachev tonight, but it's close. He beats him again in the rematch, but gets the finish. Khabib comes out of retirement to challenge Oliveira, headlined the UFC 300. Good booking. Good booking.
No, that's solid.
Thank you to everybody joining us across the Combat Culture Network. We are entering round number 2. And right now, leading the chat, 44% say this will end in the first or second round. 36% say the third. 12% say the fourth. And 8% say the fifth.
There's a dog in my lap. I don't just lovingly look at my crotch
anymore. And Makhachev lands a right hand, landed a left before a head kick by onto Oliveira. Makhachev into the Muay Thai clinch. Both men throwing knees into one another. Great defense by Oliveira, but now he's trying to get the takedown. Both men back up after Oliveira kind of gets the takedown. Makhachev now trying to work on Oliveira. Oliveira looking tired here. His hair similar to the color of Simon Phoenix's in Demolition Man.
You have to ask yourself the question, Matt, why Oliveira would be trying to execute a takedown when he just got rocked on the ground.
It's also just to get him off him.
Yeah. I mean,
take him down, throw him, get him down, and then try to go get his back. If he can get his back, it's over.
Right.
4:03 left to go in the round. Makhachev continuing to push Oliveira up against the fence here at UFC 280. That's Brendan Sokler. I'm Matt Ryan. Shout out to Mark from East Vancouver watching this and rooting for Charles Oliveira. Stanley Franklin asking to see Olive. If you're all nice at the end of the show, you'll get to see Olive.
Yeah. Who is being very adorable right now, and it's terribly distracting.
3:35 left to go. Makhachev pressing Oliveira up against the fence. Knee to the body, followed up by one from Oliveira. They break loose, and they go back to the center of the octagon. Makhachev on his back foot, trying to get to dead center. Push kick by Oliveira. Avoided did Makhachev. In trouble now. Makhachev looking to create some space. Left hand, that one lands, but Oliveira landed a couple of shots himself. 3:10 remaining in the round. Body kick missed by Oliveira. 3:05 left to go in round number 2. Oliveira trying to get an onslaught of shots. Makhachev finding a way to stifle him, making him hit hands and wrists and not his face.
Matt, I'm lightly terrified at how strong Makhachev looks up against that fence. Dude is just made of back muscle.
Yeah, he is like thumb wrestling a giant thumb. Left-right combination landed by Makhachev. 2:35 left to go in the round. Makhachev in the center of the octagon. Oliveira blocking a head kick. Saw that one coming. Couldn't get out of the way, but kept his arm up. Good call by the former champion. Makhachev putting the pressure on. The Brazilian trying to rattle the Dagestani. Right hand landed by Oliveira. Did not land a left. Right hand missed. Makhachev gets inside. We have a bit of a hockey fight inside a phone booth.
This is what Oliveira needs to be doing if he wants to be winning this fight, is keeping it.
Oh, and Makhachev catches Oliveira with a right hand, drops him down to the floor like an Atlanta hip-hop song in the early 2000s, and Oliveira on his back. Makhachev trying to finish this one out.
I think he's might get it, Matt.
He's trying to... And it's over! Islam Makhachev makes Charles Oliveira tap out, and he is taking the title back to Dagestan. Khabib's mentee is now the man holding the gold at 155. Makhachev is the new champion.
Well, despite my immediate situational irony of saying this is what Charles needs to do to keep the belt, I did predict right.
Yeah.
round 2, dominant performance, continued. Makhachev is champion.
That right hand into the head and arm, just right where he needed to be. And Islam Makhachev has defeated Charles Oliveira and ended one of the best runs at 155 we've seen in a run of great runs.
And listen, there is no place that has had more shark-infested waters than the 155-pound lightweight division. I have to ask myself, who the fuck could beat this guy at 155 that isn't a fellow Dagestani?
So we take a look here. That right hand, a right hand on a counterpunch, a right hand counterpunch after a knee attempt from Oliveira. Sends Oliveira down. Makhachev finds a way through the tree-like limbs of Oliveira to get in there and then just get that right arm underneath the neck, wrap it around, pull the HNA, the head and arm, and gets the win.
It was beautifully done.
Yeah.
Like, hot damn. Gorgeous. I mean, that was a beautiful performance by Islam Makhachev.
Yeah.
And not a slouching performance by Charles Oliveira. His
No.
strike game was fantastic. His defensive game was fantastic. It's just a smothering type of offense that he's rocking.
It was a big...
Why is Christopher Nolan talking to these two?
I think that's Mick Maynard or Sean Shelby.
Yeah. Likely one of those two.
Or it's the... it's the Portuguese translator, I think.
Ah, okay. When did Chris Nolan learn how to do that? Hot damn.
Thank you, Toker88.
No, Time, I don't believe that the media hyped Oliveira too much. If you want to check out who he defended his title against that we rattled off earlier, I think it's such a murderer's row that you really can't discount Charles Oliveira's run as champion.
Makhachev is just lightning in a bottle.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys to where when you look at him, you see a guy who is... The Dagestanis at 155 are almost unstoppable.
Yeah.
And Oliveira taking his gloves off, I don't like that.
I don't think he's retiring. I think he hit a guy in the face. Probably wants a little relief on the hand.
Possibly.
Because he's only doing it with the one glove.
Yeah. Well, he's trying to get the tape off the other one. And Makhachev gets the belt put on him by Khabib Nurmagomedov and carried around the ring in, the octagon in Abu Dhabi.
He's such a proud dad.
Yeah. Makhachev almost blew his knee out getting down from Khabib.
Funny.
Joseph Tackett saying McGregor versus Islam. Why would you want that?
Why would you... Do you want to hurt Connor? I mean, I can understand why.
Yeah, but jeez.
It's a little rude. Just saying.
Yeah.
God damn. Oh, man. Okay.
What a win for Islam Makhachev.
I'm
What a moment for him.
Stunning. Really.
Yeah.
Like.
Chookagian made olive oil.
Yes.
Clever. Big Neff TV, Volkan can beat Islam. That would be a fight I would watch. I would watch Volkan Ozdemir fight Islam Makhachev.
I think he meant Volkanovski.
I would watch that too.
Yeah.
I would watch Alexander Volkanovski fight him more than Volkan Ozdemir. It's been a long afternoon, and my brain is pudding. Oliveira versus Makhachev 2. There's so many other fights you can make at 155. That right hand. That just was the perfect punch at the perfect spot. John Jones versus Islam Makhachev. Volkanovski should call for the title shot right now. I'm not against it.
I'm not against it.
And what a moment for Khabib Nurmagomedov to see one of his guys just make the move to 155, the top of the division he dominated for so long.
Who would you give it to between the two of them?
Oh, Khabib would murder him.
Yeah. Khabib was so good. Why did you do that to us? Fucking rude. Yeah. Yeah. Incredible pay-per-view.
Yeah.
What a card. What a finish. Are we showing
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Do I need to go over there?
Yeah. Okay. Well, we said if you were good,
And you guys have been good.
and you sweeties have been good, you could see Olive the fat baby. Therefore, we're going to move the camera over in a second.
No, just keep the camera there.
Or we're keeping the camera here. Even fucking better. Gang, while we're waiting for the appearance of our local celebrity, who do you throw up against Makhachev? Because I don't know who beats him. It's a little cray-cray. Hold on. We have a fat baby coming in. Also, looks like Volkanovski is calling that shot. And also, we have a very lovely dog here.
Say hi, Olive.
Hi, Olive.
Olive, your thoughts on the fight tonight?
Did either of them win steak? If not,
They get to make a lot of steak.
okay,
Hey.
then yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mark Duran. Thanks for the commentary. You guys are great. Can Steph come out from their bathroom desk now?
That's going to be like the fucking Inspector Gadget, Dr. Claw. Like if that ever gets revealed. Yeah. God damn.
Say hi.
It looks like Volkanovski's called his shot, and it might happen.
And there's no Strike Force riot.
It's really good.
It's just a nice, friendly conversation.
Yeah, they're just like, sure, I think that would be fun. I
Makhachev
agree.
holding up the belt.
Hot damn.
Stanley Franklin looks like her dad. Aw, Olive.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, honey. You should look much better than me.
Yeah. Don't we look like two proud ginger parents?
Oh, she does not want to be here.
Thank you, Olive.
Oh.
What a cameo. I'm not saying this is what the super chat donations go to, but I'll imply it.
But Charles Oliveira being interviewed right now. Sometimes it's not our day, he said to his translator. It's going to be interesting to see what happens next. Be sure to stay tuned to MMA Mania. We'll be back in November for UFC 281. Charles Oliveira being interviewed right now. Seems like he's not retiring.
No.
Usually when I see someone take gloves off in the cage, not a great sign. But I want to thank everybody for joining us here. We'll be back in November. If you want to let us know that you liked what you saw, be sure to rate, review, and subscribe. And if you want to send us some,
Straight cash, homie.
you can do that every show by using the super chat. And for all of us here at Combat Culture, I want to say so long from the Garden State. So long, farewell, viva ad venison, goodbye. Don't be an asshole, and we'll see you next time right here for UFC 281.